is a live presentation of CBC Sports.
It's been a seesaw battle for the Continental Cup. North America won first in Regina. At the Lakehead, Europe created a little thunder of its own. Debut in the hat in 04, and the home team scored its second victory. Even Steven in Chilliwack.
Team Europe winning the 2006 Continental Cup.
Now return to Medicine Hat and North American dominance led by Jennifer Jones. The overpowering shot maker Dave Nedowin. The persistent American Minnesota's Todd Burr. Right on the mark by any calculation. Europe's on the outs. Even the proud Scots aren't comfortable in their curling skins. Not Kelly Wood, not even one-time world champion David Murdoch, who's seen it all slip away. That's what happens when giants of the game threaten to seal the deal. World champions like Glenn Howard and Kelly Scott of Kelowna, BC. North America call it curling's manifest destiny with the Continental Cup in the vault. Europe is on a collision course with North America's curling colossus in Medicine Hat. This is the Continental Cup of Curling, and on the prairie on this side of the pond, it's rough going for the Roaring Games visiting rinks. A third victory for the home side is so far secure. Hi everybody, welcome inside the arena at Medicine Hat, Alberta. Championship curling on CBC and the Continental Cup. I'm Scott Russell, and so the Europeans have had it tough in match play from the get-go here, and it really happened in skins play. We get to the fourth and final day of competition, and guess what? North America has a lead of 210-80. Well, by calculation, when there are 400 points available and you need 201 to win, that means that North America has secured their third Continental Cup victory. There are, however, two skins matches to play today. Some pretty good competition. 110 points are up for grabs, but Kelly Wood and David Murdoch of Scotland can't yield enough points to get a victory. Let's take a look at what happened on day number 3. North America carried an 82-40 lead in the beginning of skins play. 2005 Canadian champion Jennifer Jones widened the gap with a 12-8 win over Angelique Jensen of Denmark. It could have been much more damaging. North America then proceeded to give the Euros a clinic. In a mixed match, David Nedowin shut down David Murdoch, the former world champion of Scotland. The final score was a convincing 19-1. This was Europe's big hope. Andreas Schwaller controlled his match much of the way, but in the end, a head-to-head draw to the button led to a 15-5 win for Todd Burr of North America. He was closest to the pin. In the evening, in another mixed match worth 30 points, Glenn Howard, the world champion, was in fine form over Andreas Schwaller of Switzerland. This was the finishing touch on a 24-6 victory. And the competitive Debbie McCormack of USA takes on Russia in a huge final end that was worth 15 points. McCormack made no mistake. Great rushing. 29-1, the final score. North America closes the day with 210 points, enough to secure its third Continental Cup. There's the aggregate score so far, 210 for North America, 80 for Europe. It happened in the skins, 119 for North America so far, 31 for Europe. But take a look at the team competition, 36-36, so at least that is a margin of victory for the Europeans. They were even at least. Here are Joan McCusker and Mike Harris. North America wins, and they do it before the final day. Joan, how did this happen?
Well, before the event, when you looked on paper, this was a much stronger North American team. If you looked at Team Europe, there was a lot of rookies there. Notably, Annette Norberg was not here for the women, and there was a lot of young players from the women, and they really suffered in the experience. And as we saw with the skins games, they were nervous coming in. They were tired after the European Championships last week, and it showed up here early.
Well, you know what, Mike? We still have two matches to play, and they're more than exhibitions because world champions are involved. If you're Pat Ryan, the North American captain, what are you telling Glenn Howard and Kelly Scott?
Well, I don't think that Glenn and Kelly need any added motivation. motivation. They're playing teams that they may face again later in the season. So, for Glenn Howard playing David Murdoch, past world champion, this is a big game. They want to prove a point to each other. Both David and Glenn are going to be very motivated, as well as the two Kellys as well. Kelly Wood and Kelly Scott have met a couple times already this year, and they've split their matches. So the games are important to the teams on the ice, although it won't affect the outcome of the Cup.
Worth also noting that Debbie McCormick has been very good for North America. She's got all but one of the points available to her. Let's take a look at the matchups that we have today. Two skins matches, each worth 55 points. In the women's competition, Kelly Wood of Europe versus Kelly Scott of North America. Joan.
These two teams have matched up 4 times over the last year, and even here they played twice. Once on Thursday that Kelly Wood beats Kelly Scott, and then on Friday when Scott came back and beat Wood. Notably, Jackie Lockhart plays third on this team. She is the seasoned veteran. She's a former world champion. It's a very good team, and Kelly Scott's going to have her hands full today.
And Kelly Scott was the runner-up of the last Canadian Olympic trials, and you know that she wants to win every game available to her. As you take a look at Team Europe coming in here, let's take a look at the men's match. Another runner-up in the Canadian Olympic trials, Glenn Howard, goes today against David Murdoch. What about that matchup, Mike?
Well, Glenn, as we mentioned earlier, Glenn is very motivated to win all of his games. They haven't had a great start to their year. They're slow by their standards, although they're way up on the money list, but defending world champions have had a lot to prove today, and I think they're going to come out very tough.
All right, so there it is, and there is Glenn Howard coming into the arena at Medicine Hat. There are still 2 matches to play. Yes, the Continental Cup is secure for North America, but you have to say there's a little bit left on the line. That's when Championship Curling returns to Medicine Hat, Alberta on CBC. Welcome back to the arena in Medicine Hat, Alberta, and the 2007 Continental Cup of Curling. The teams are on their way to the Hacks to get ready to go for these final 2 skins matches. There is Kelly Scott's team from Kelowna, British Columbia. They'll represent North America today against Kelly Wood of Team Europe. And 2002 Olympic champion Rona Martin is the European team captain, and she says there is something to be gained from every curling experience.
I love it. Watching the games here, it's just fantastic to see the standard that these guys play at all the time. And that's what in Europe we don't have, and that's why now a lot of European teams come to Canada to compete just to get that experience. Because I just love watching the Canadians play. Watching Randy Fibby's team and Howard's team, it's great. I love it.
The very popular Rona Martin leads her European team. That's Kelly Wood that will represent Europe today against Kelly Scott. They're from the Dun Curling Club in Stirling, Scotland. And the team captain for North America is 2-time world champion Pat Ryan, who knows that both of his rinks today will put on a show.
Absolutely. They're all on track to go to the Olympics, and all of these things mean a lot to them, and it's exposure, it's opportunities for their teams to play in the arena conditions and play against international teams that they don't get a chance to play against every day. And really that's what the World Championships and the Olympics are all about. So they're here, and these people take advantage of the moment, and the moment is right now. They're going to have a big game on CBC, and everybody's going to be watching. They know that, and they don't get to do it every day, and they may never be back. It's a privilege for them to be here, and they're going to want to make their mark.
Well, there you have it, the sage words of North American team captain Pat Ryan, as you take a look at Kelly Wood, the skip for Team Europe today in the first of our 2 skins matches. There's Kelly Scott, her opponent, and 55 points available in each of these matches. Once again, North America has already secured the Continental Cup. They have 210 points. They needed 201 to win. First rock from Lindsay Wood, 24-year-old, born in Dundee.
3, 4, 3, 4. Whoa, top 4.
I think you're very right, Scott, when you talk about what does this mean to these teams. The European teams don't get a chance to play in these big arenas and on TV all the time. They take this very seriously. They were ready and prepared for this game regardless of whether the Continental Cup had been won or not. This is a great opportunity for them to develop their game.
The lead for Kelly Scott's rink, Renee Simons.
I think it looks like lots to me.
Got some room. Finish it
Just
up
clean. Pretty tight.
You can go. 2.5. Tight, nice and tight. Keep going. Yeah, keep going, guys. All you get out of it.
Right
Go, 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 go. Atta girl. Nice stroke.
Each game today is worth a total of 55 points. It's skins curling, an 8-end game.
15.
And if you have the hammer, you must score at least 2 to take the skins. Or if you don't have the hammer, you can steal to take the skins. Otherwise, you get into a carryover situation.
That's right, Scott. And in skins play, for many people that have watched over the years, they know that a lot of the points are at the end of the game. In ends number 7 and 8, it's critical that you play well. And it's almost like these first number of ends are warm-ups that you want to feel good about your game and get confident. But you must play well at the end of the game to win in the skins format.
Give you that point breakdown. Ends 1 and 2 are each worth 4 points, or 4 skins.
10.
And
10, 2.
3 is worth 5. Ends 4 and 5, 6. And 6 is worth 8 points, and 7, 10. And end number 8 is 12 points.
Shot,
Very nice.
10, 2, 14.
Oh, really? Renee said just back to normal. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams strategize. We saw yesterday quite a number of what we call questionable calls, kind of reverting back to old style curling or regular curling in the skins format. Very important to keep stones high in the rings, in front of the tee line, top 8-foot area, and not get into the 4-foot too soon, and really be patient and not try to be too concerned about getting shot rock early in the end. None of these teams have a lot of experience playing skins games. Most opportunities maybe play one or two games a year at most. So it's kind of a fun and new format for everyone.
It's okay. It's okay. What did you get?
18.
So
pretty quick.
Because he didn't tell me and I asked 3 times.
What?
What I was.
Who did?
To him.
No, never mind. So what am I playing, 16?
Well, I don't know.
And the Scottish team, I think, are referring to the rock numbers. Who has been assigned which pair of rocks by the team coach?
Maybe a little up. Hard.
Go! Watch!
Hard. Take it, Renee.
Watch! No.
Okay, shot.
Hey.
Good shot.
Did I play there?
18.
Yeah. 20s.
20.
Talked at the top of the show about both Kelly Scott and Glenn Howard, who we'll see a little bit later today, being runners-up at the last Olympic trials in Canada. It's important for them in an international match like this to continue to make a mark.
Well, I think motivation really isn't an issue for the teams. Kelly Scott, I mean, she's admitted in the past that when she did lose the trials final to Shannon Clybrink, that was actually probably one of the better things. They weren't quite ready to take it on, although they had a 2-point lead coming and gave up a big 3-ender to lose that game. They actually used it to their advantage and kind of strengthened their resolve. So when they did come back at the Scott Tournament of Hearts the following season, they were ready and knew they were able to perform well enough on the big stage to win. As I said, it didn't really happen for them leading to Torino, but it's one of those things that they used to their advantage. And Glenn Howard, he lost the Brier final to Jean-Michel Menard, and they came back the same year really very motivated. And there's no, I think, lack of these teams are so pride driven. They don't need to have any other reason to win other than just getting out on the ice and trying to beat your opponent. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's a European team or is it in the cash fields. They're very driven, and it's really. I really enjoy watching Glenn play, especially they get so many rocks in play, and the level of difficulty of the shots they choose, end to end is incredible compared to a lot of teams that you're going to see.
You called 10 out of my hand.
They're just referring to the rock times, how hard they threw the rock. Now, to further that thought, Mike, about Kelly Scott's team, this is a team that went about to learn from their mistakes, so that when they lost that Olympic trials final, that they were surprised to find themselves in. They looked at the game tape and they decided to improve their game and take a look at their strategy. When they won Canadians and lost in the Worlds and Grand Prairies, they again went back to their game and tried to make improvements. I am so impressed with how this Kelly Scott team, all 4 members, have tried to develop their game and learn from their mistakes and get stronger every year.
Jackie Lockhart has appeared at 9 World Championships.
Just edge to edge. No.
just getting that guard over the hog line. Should be thanking her sweepers, perhaps.
Okay. Heel.
So a bit of a mess here for Kelly Scott, looking to peel this rock just delivered by Jackie Lockhart.
Clean.
Team North America does have last rock here in the first, and that's determined by a draw to the button right before the game starts.
Go. Okay.
They were trying to clean up the mess, and instead that rock overcurled.
Come up a little.
Third for North America, Jenna Schrader. Born and lives in Kamloops, has been here along the Kelly Scott run.
Yeah.
Gina's just rejoined the team because she's just had a baby, second son, only 3 months old, Dion.
What you got?
95.
Line. Whoa, big line. Big weight.
Line's good. Yep.
7.
Whoa then, whoa.
8.
Whoa.
7, 8.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Right up.
Whoa. Good stuff.
Son.
Very nice shot.
Europe lies 2 on the button, courtesy of Jackie Lockhart.
Great weight, Jacks.
Won as a skip at the World Championships in 2002 in Bismarck, North Dakota.
It's just a little bit slower out there, so I thought I'd put a little bit on, but she's a beautiful swing.
Those rocks are lost. That is well buried.
Too high.
4 guards. 2 on the button.
Good to start.
Oh, yeah.
Back 8.
Now with only 3 rocks left for Kelly Scott's team, it's impossible to clear everything and get out of trouble. So now
little half a second heavy.
the team needs to look at some sort of setup shot. So they're looking at splitting those 2 center line guards that are the closest to the house and try to get one on each side of the forefoot so they can run them in. They're in big trouble now with that beautiful draw by Jackie Lockhart.
Gotta go right up. Hard, right up. Whoa. Yep. Hard on the shooter. Hard on yours, Renee. Go. Bounce it. Go. Okay.
And they just advanced that too far. As you can see, that second Yellowstone going so far over to the tee line, they won't be able to use it.
Okay.
Bump that a little
The
bit.
only shot right now that Kelly Scott has is to angle raise the guard in that was just thrown by Gina Schrader.
Yeah.
Kelly Scott is ignoring it, however, and this is
What ice did you give
making
me?
Yep, that.
Kelly Scott very happy.
Kelly Wood ignoring the shooter. And we're talking about
Come around. She's putting that run back on that. That's the yellow. That's on the shot.
we're talking about this rock right here. This is the shooter by Gina Schrader that could be driven in and get rid of those 2 shots on the button. Instead, Kelly Wood.
Supposing it's even tight and it goes weird.
As he's drawing in here, you're watching Jackie Lockhart think this through.
Okay, what do you like? See?
It's either that or you just guard up here.
Yeah, let's play that.
It's a smarter call.
Do you want to go that way?
Yep.
So there's the voice of reason and experience. It's Jackie Lockhart saying, there really isn't, we're not protecting anything by throwing another rock into the rings or short on this left-hand side of the sheet.
Again, if you're talking about traditional curling,
Hard, girls.
where stealing 2 or stealing 3 would be an advantage,
Yes, it is.
the draw may be a pretty good call. But
Sorry, what was that?
45.
Sorry.
Well, they've
there's a hog rock.
It's a bit crazy weight. It's quick, but it's not that quick.
probably the first delivery for Kelly Wood.
20s.
Jackie played a 20 for her draw.
That does not sit well with the 26-year-old
Just not quite as fast
European
as
skip.
I was holding back and then
3-4s might come later, so it's just. Because I think my knock here was like a 9-4.
So this is the one and only opportunity Kelly Scott's going to have to get out of this end, and she needs to make the angle raise double.
Yep. Whoa. Pretty thin sash.
Okay.
Not quite.
So I don't think that Kelly Scott right now has a shot. The only thing that Kelly Wood needs to do is not
one didn't come up.
afford
No,
her
it
anything.
didn't.
And
Have a hit and roll. I'll finish at the end, but
she's called draw into the top of the forefoot. Again, in my opinion, this is unnecessary. Stealing 2 doesn't do you any better than stealing 1 in the skins format. I think she would be wise just to see what Kelly Scott may have to score.
Or are we going short? No,
This
we're coming
end.
round. Oh, just stop the hit and roll.
Well, another option that's going to be
So
left for
Jack's
Kelly
for the
Scott is going to be
295.
the
Yeah,
out-turn
so
draw
that's
to try to get to the side of the button. I'm not even sure it's there. But I agree with you, Mike, that Kelly Wood may actually, if she throws too much weight, give Kelly Scott a shot.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to throw this one through myself in a skins game.
Or just throw a guard.
All the way up to it.
Even a guard, they're going to drive it in.
Whoa, whoa. No. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Sit down. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
That's fine.
So creating a cluster in the center of the house is Kelly Wood, who has Olympic experience. She was curling second for her team captain here, Rona Martin, at the last Olympics in Torino.
That was a 292.
It's just a lot slower than it's been.
I think it's safe to say that Team Europe will steal this end. I'm going to go out on a limb here.
And take the 4 points available. Is that
They
what
will do
you're
that,
saying?
yes.
What Team North America Kelly Scott is looking at is this very, very flat hit and roll off of her own that's on the tee line. And I have no idea how she's going to get rid of all of those rocks.
Simply hit this here, roll over, and have these scatter out of the rings. It's quite a simple shot, really.
And as we've seen in the past, and Kelly Scott has improved greatly in her ability to throw more weight on her hits. But this, for any women's curler, would be a very, very difficult shot.
Last rock of the first end, and 4 points available in this 55-point game.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, good throw.
And it will be a big steal for Europe. They will take 4 points. We'll return to the Continental Cup of Curling in Medicine Hat, Alberta, in just a moment. We're back in the arena in the Hat, Continental Cup Curling, the final day of play. First skins match that we're watching between Kelly Wood of Europe and Kelly Scott of North America. The Europeans have a 4-0 lead after the first end of play.
Should have had some music. Rubbish, eh? Of course, we could have danced, amused people.
Now, Lindsay Wood is a character. Her and Jackie Lockhart are a bad combination because I think they egg each other on, but she's always cracking jokes and looking to dance and have a lot of fun.
Yep, then.
Right stick. Oh, if you can, it's losing.
Whoa.
Good morning, handsome.
Mwah. I love you.
That's Lindsay Wood calling over to the Team Europe bench. She was playing the mixed last night with Team Switzerland, Andy Schwaller and Ralph Stockley.
Big swing. More ice.
It's a good start here for Team Wood from Europe. As I said, when they played Kelly Scott on day one, on Thursday here in Medicine Hat, they were awesome. And they made a lot of shots. And really, as you said, Scott, at the top of the show, they do have something to prove here when they play the world champion. Wanting that to stay in the free guard zone.
315s? Ah, Bader.
Second for Lindsay Wood, the 24-year-old.
Here, ball. Oh.
6, 7.
7. Sitting down now, 5, 6.
7.
This is too deep. This was guard was the call.
This was quick then.
They're talking about 3:15 splits, and we saw yesterday Todd Burr in his game. The ice gets up to 4-second split, which is very, very fast from the. It's a split time from the back line to the first hog line.
There's a hog too far.
So it appears early in this game that the ice is a little heavier, but we'll see that quicken up quite a bit as the day goes on.
I think we're 7 on our own. Yep, the line.
No lines.
8. Yep.
So two mistakes by Lindsay Wood.
Hard
And
line.
Renee Simons has the opportunity to play this little freeze bump.
Right up. Go.
It's good, right in the pocket.
Beauty. Atta girl.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And well appreciated by Skip Kelly Scott, Renee Simons, who has been there throughout this run as well. This team of Kelly Scott's, which has won back-to-back Canadian titles, and they are the reigning world champions.
You're just getting in her road. Barrier.
7. 6, 7.
Jackie Lockhart kicked
Yep.
Lorna's broom as they were sliding out.
Whoa, it's sitting out. 7.
Whoa.
Just as we were talking about last end, in the first half of the end in skins play, any rock that is T-line or deeper is not working in your favor at all. They're like misses. You cannot be that deep early in the game in a skins format.
Same as mine.
In there. That's okay. No, that's all right.
I must need to pull my brush in because I keep catching my feet.
Bit of a contrast early going. The Scots free and easy in this match. Kelly Scott and her club appear to be all business.
Well, I would say typically that would be the case anyway, and just because of the situation with the overall total, I would suspect that the Scottish team might be more relaxed than usual, and Kelly Scott always comes to play. I think that's a fair statement, and no surprise there.
9-4.
North Americans now lie 2.
That was a good line call. They're crossing that center line.
Yep. Go. Yep.
Okay, fine. Okay, I feel
That yellow
feel a bit
Kelly
like
Scott
Bambi this morning.
stone is not going to be going anywhere. Kelly Scott needs to be very careful that she does not disturb the red stone in behind hers.
The nose is
That's
good.
saving that yellow stone from being removed.
Okay.
So back 8's the call, but said do not want to hit this on the right side as we're looking at it and disturb that red stone at the back of the forefoot.
Europe tallied in the first end, so no carryover involved here. This end is also worth 4 points.
Mine's good. You might have to go.
Fine's good.
6, 7.
Yep. Wait
No,
only.
7, 8.
Yep. Line's real good. Got some room though. Whoa if you can.
8.
Whoa if you can.
Not going to bump it forward.
Yep, go hard. Go hard. Right up.
Gotta go.
Right up, right up, right up.
Hard out. Nice shot.
Let it go.
Great judging by Gina Schrader. She needs to let Kelly Scott know where the weight was on that rock, and they were able to sweep it perfectly.
Okay. As long she's going to pop that yellow. Hard to drag them, eh? They look like they're just going down in slow motion. Hello?
Yeah. 20s. 20s.
Anyway. Put the brakes on.
So anyway.
Well, here Jackie Lockhart's even throw a guard. She's just going to tap the yellow up, and she's right. I'm not sure. This is the great call here for Kelly Wood.
No line.
Big line, no.
Kelly Wood's called so far in this end because she's made no attempt to jiggle the shot stone that's frozen. It's almost that she's playing to make it very difficult for Kelly Scott to get two. I'm going to give you your 1 point, but I'm going to play for the carryover.
That's the exact call she was looking for. Very nice. It appears that red is shot stone at the moment.
You don't even want to know what you just threw. 330.
To bounce that.
Lots of traffic in the house for Kelly Scott.
Just looking for enough weight to move this frozen stone thrown by Jackie Lockhart. Opening up shot stone at the back.
Right to it. Go, 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 go. Right up,
She wants her shooter to roll off.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
Very nice.
North America now shot, courtesy of Gina Schrader.
Use that again. Okay. It's okay if you bounce off of that. Even if you corner freeze the yellow. Yep.
I like that.
I like it. Or that hit. That same as hot a deer. Get it out.
Jackie Lockhart has appeared at 3 Olympic Games for Scotland.
Same
In
way.
1998, she curled second for Kirsty Hay, and she was a third for Rona Martin at Pinerolo in 2006.
Yes.
There are we? Legs on it. Yep. Yep, then. We are? Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Hurry. Hurry. Hard. Yep. Yep. Real hard. Check the top. Yep, right up.
Great touch.
Okay, that's good.
Nice shot.
Good job.
The European team bench there with Andreas Schwaller, Ralph Stokely. There they are, cheering on the Scots out here. Rona Martin, the team captain.
And Roger Schmidt, the team coach.
Throw a 9. Yep, hard. Hard. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, go, go,
Kelly Scott asking for an angle raise here on her own stone.
She is shot stone.
Sad.
Right in the center of the button now.
That worked out all right.
Exactly.
It sure did. It's a great shot.
Well, I gave you that there, and it was still over curling, but I'd want to play a wee bit more weight in that one. Yeah. You just need to catch it earlier, as long as you can see it's coming past the top guard.
Okay.
So freeze is the call here, but what really important, I think, once you get in here and tap this stone back, they really would need to move this stone out of the way. And what will end up happening is that stone's out of the way, and she'll end up frozen. Kelly Wood will end up frozen in front of those two yellow stones, and Kelly Scott then has to be very careful about how she approaches her next shot. If Kelly Wood does not remove that stone out of the back, there's no way for that Kelly Scott stone to be removed with Kelly Wood's final one.
Whoa, it's got a pull. Whoa. Whoa.
Kelly Wood's shot compared to Jackie Lockhart is just a little bit more weight and just holding out on that line.
Whoa. It's okay.
There is a big swoop there, but because she had that little bit more weight, it would not curl.
The other thing to remember as well is that is Kelly Wood's out turn. She's a lefty, and many curlers have in turns occur a little bit more than their out turns do. So now Kelly Scott's playing, looking at the angle raise again. And I think it's quite important that she does not remove that stone at the back of the button from play.
Like a hack, maybe again?
Okay.
Well, with the skips being Kelly Scott and Kelly Wood, I'm certainly glad that North America's wearing gray, Europe wearing blue, and not Kelly green.
A really nice chance here for Team North America. Soft weight tap.
Yep. Hard to bumper. Whoa. Yeah. Whip. Hard. Hard.
Okay, go.
Okay.
That worked out pretty well, I think. They end up lying two and did not move that stone off the back of the button.
Good shot.
Although it wasn't the intended call.
Had options there for sure. I like
that lesser weight was a good idea.
Yeah. As long as we can set up that.
Maybe 1 and 2.
There, it does move, so.
So the angle raise again is the call here for Kelly Wood.
Even if it overswings and we knows it, I don't think it'll be a disaster. Give me that,
She's trying to run it actually onto this stone here and have her shooter just roll a little bit, and if she can do that, she'll stay right on the button. She'll force a carryover or at least a very difficult shot for Kelly Scott.
Whoa. Swing! Whoa.
Sidelines.
Unfortunately, shooter rolled out of the way, and Kelly Scott has a fairly simple shot here for her deuce and skin.
A wee bit more.
Which would be worth 4 in this case. And tie the match up.
just onto it. You don't even have to move it. Unless you want to.
We've seen this though, don't you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because if we cross it a bit, we're still fine.
Okay.
So a really great chance here. She can come right on top of this shot
You
stone.
like the tap?
I do.
Yeah. We've kind of seen this track
we've
a bit.
seen it a couple times now.
Yeah.
And as we alluded to earlier, the stone that
So I'm
hurt
thinking like back 8, back 12.
Kelly Wood is that stone at the back of the forefoot. It came deep early, and it's been there the whole end, and Kelly Scott's never been in danger of losing shot stone this whole end.
Done a lot internationally now. World champion, world junior champion. Really focused on her next goal, which is getting to the Olympic Games.
Back line, back 12.
She needs this to curl at least to the face.
Got room.
Clean.
Got room.
Just can't roll off a shot stone.
Back 12.
Clean it. Yep, you're good. Clean it.
Yep.
Nice shot.
And there are 2 yellow in the center of the ice, and that means 4 points for North America to tie the match. The Continental Cup of Curling continues from Medicine Hat.
Good job. It's in.
We're back in Medicine Hat. The men are on the ice. Glenn Howard and David Murdoch warming up. We'll update that match throughout. Monday on CBC, it's a great holiday lineup with How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, and the Little Mosque on the Prairie holiday special. That's Monday beginning at 8 p.m. on CBC television.
And the ladies
And why wouldn't it be a great holiday lineup? Look who's in the house here. The big fella.
What are you throwing?
Actually, he doesn't look that big for Santa Claus, does he?
Or a fella.
Or a fella, that's right.
What's the, and we still have any...
Perhaps a small lack of focus over here with Lindsay Wood visiting with the players' bench. And we did see last end her shots slipping right behind the tee line, right behind the button. There couldn't be a worse spot. So I think Lindsay needs to focus and get her rocks in place for Team Europe.
That's good. I think you're pretty good.
It's like quite a bit.
Nice end there for Kelly Scott. Set up by Renee Simon's second shot, perfect freeze.
That's the straight one.
I know, I don't think it is.
Maybe, yeah, it was pretty obvious yesterday, but maybe not with guards.
The ice really seems to be speeding up, a lot more carry on the guards, and all the mistakes have been heavy so far.
25, 30.
20 going out there, I think, or no, 25.
17.
It's always hard to reset in a skins game. It doesn't matter that you just won the last skin. You got to get your mind around that this is a different format. It's not traditional curling. You haven't accumulated points from the last couple of ends. You got to start all over again.
Yep, girls.
And for Kelly Wood, it's I need to score 2 and take a lot of chances to do that.
Points starting to increase in value. The first 2 ends were each worth 4. This end number 3 is now worth 5.
Switch. Do we even know the concept of that? We're just switching for the sake of it.
God, that popcorn's really strong today.
2.5.
Interesting, isn't it? It's a very young team, but the senior member of the team, Jackie Lockhart, might be the ringleader here.
True. I've known Jackie a long time, and she's always been that character at whatever position that she's playing. But I would suggest in this particular situation, I'm not sure that's going to help your performance.
Okay. Oh, God. Halfway. 33.
I'm not sure why you need to be hitting right now. I like the fact that you want to replace this yellow stone with one of your own. Again, you want to get your 2 points, but it's imperative that your shooters stay in front of the house in that control zone. So don't really like the weight call. She could have tapped it behind the tee line and kept her shooter in play. So now an opportunity for Sasha Carter. And if you talk about who is the character on this team, on Kelly Scott's team, it is Sasha. She is
good. You got some room.
She's the cheerleader. She's the bubbly, the making things happen for this team.
Make it good.
And has the longest connection to Kelly Scott. Was a member of that 1995 World Junior Championship team.
We're there. Line's good.
And a native Manitoban.
That's sliding pretty good. Yeah. Nice shot, Sash.
And that's, it looks really good being right on the button. It's too deep. It's just a couple of feet too far.
Pull that in. 15. 15. That's nice. Okay. Yep, happen. Yep. 7. Yep. 7, 8. Hard! Really hard, girls, quick! Hard! Hurry! Right on! Hard! Come on, right up! Yep. Hard! Okay, that's all right.
She had the right weight. It just over curled.
Open.
See where this rock ends up, though. It over curls and leaves a nice pocket here for Kelly Scott. And Kelly Scott does not have the hammer here. And another good freeze here from Sasha Carter. And Kelly Woods will be in big trouble.
Little more line.
Line will be fine.
Right on it. Got lots of room. Starting to bend now. Line's great. Line's great. Right on it.
Gotta go.
Go. Yep, keep it curling. Go. Go. Hard. All you get. Go.
That is perfect.
Nice shot.
Beautiful. Good judging again.
14.5 and 14.8, so that track might be good for you. Yeah.
2 exceptional shots from Sasha Carter.
You hear both teams referring to the numbers, the 14.5, 14.8. That's Kelly Scott is timing between the hog lines. 14 seconds between the hog lines. And the numbers that Team Europe are using, or some sort of split times either from the back line to the first hog line or the tee line to the first hog line.
Why does that come that way? And if you catch the top one, fair dues.
I play hack at it. They're just going to stick up a guard.
Because if we're not going to steal, we may as well try and roll the end over. Sorry, if we're not getting up 2.
Play hack weight if we catch the guard.
Yeah, I like that. Hack? No, it's pretty straight up there. It's not finished. No, not hack. That. What you thinking?
Little decision by committee here by
80,
the
70.
Europeans.
For back, is it back? As long as she gives you tight eyes.
Here.
That way, it's a what?
9-5,
Yeah,
3.
9.
Cut the guard, it's fine.
Yep, all the way. Yep. Gotta go hard. Hard. Yep, hard. Whoa. That's okay. Okay. It was a no because we're bumping that right into our red. At the moment we're.
That's probably better. Clearing the.
She's got to turn back.
You heard the conversation with Kelly. We're bumping it into our own. So the key here for Kelly Scottish, she needs to guard, as we're looking at the left side of that top zone. If she leaves the left side exposed, allowing the in-turn tap back for Kelly Wood, that is when
2.5 threes.
the
Sweep
Scots
it
can
early
get
if
out
you
of
can.
difficulty in this end.
Okay.
Easy.
The Scots are going to need 2 shots to move things around in their favor.
4.
Keep it clean. Line's pretty nice. Let it die. Stay close. Yep. Close it up. Yep. Little more. Whoa.
It's well done. Beautiful.
Good girl. Good shot.
Stone delivered by the third, Gina Schrader.
If the run back's the call here, there is an opportunity to hit it right on the nose and actually kind of get all those rocks off the forefoot. Be a pretty good result for Kelly Wood. Nose hit required.
You can just see her drifting as she was letting that rock go. And really, actually, it turned out not bad for a miss. She had enough weight to move everything around and give her team an opportunity.
Okay, that was.
I'll do.
Completely the wrong side. You needed to catch it.
I like the other hand. Yeah, I like this one. No, you don't.
Just call your own shot.
Yeah, well, I think it's if you're going to throw it bad, throw it really bad, so that there's another option available.
Actually, did well to spin that stone out into the open, into the forefoot. And actually, that little biter over on the right-hand side of the screen now, as we're looking at it, may come into play if little mistake here from Kelly Scott. Jackie Lockhart makes a double. All of a sudden, the deuce is on the board.
About the same. Yep. Okay, just clean now.
Yeah.
Okay, let it die. It's coming deeper.
Just full 12.
Okay. No. Whoa, line.
Three.
We don't want to tuck around this at all. Wide open.
There's a miss and a nice out-turn tap back to lie 2. What a turnaround. And one missed shot turned out pretty good. Assuming Jackie's able to make this one.
Good throw, Gina.
Now, Jackie doesn't have all of this stone from the hack. She can see 3/4.
Yeah, they called a 4, but.
And as you said, Mike, there is that biter out on the other side. So they do want to tap this one back as far as they can.
Whoa.
70s.
Hack. No.
The wide and heavy combination.
No. She got any of it? No.
Now they got to be careful they don't wicket behind these guards.
Go. Go.
Right,
Hard.
Go.
Okay.
That hangs around.
Europe still has shot rock here.
Okay.
Another inch of curl. Jackie realizing I'm sliding out too wide.
Sorry, the big +1s today.
No, they're all right.
The men are underway over
Weight would have been fine. I just was a weak
on the other sheet of ice. David Murdoch and Glenn Howard.
Okay, let's make it good. Top 4. Looks like it's sliding pretty good, eh?
It's a little keener than it was in the first end.
Okay.
I would say 15 still, not 15 and a half. Yeah.
That's a great check with, as Scott pointed out, long-term teammate Sasha Carter. Kelly Wood relies heavily on her for that weight judgment. How much should she throw? And then Sasha's very good at judging, calling it deep out of her hand.
Close.
Still room.
Yeah. Yep. Hard.
Yep. Come on, hard.
Hard line.
This is curling early.
Got nothing. Just further track, eh?
Got fooled. Thought that was a deep, right behind the tee line kind of weight out of her hand.
Track, eh? Were you further than me?
The same as Gina's.
Yeah, Gina's came down a bit.
Certainly opportunity here for the
Went from lots
Europeans,
to
represented by the
I don't know why it was curling.
Kelly Wood rink from the Dunn Curling Club in Stirling, just outside Edinburgh.
Center guy to work with.
You 5. Wee bit, Jax. 10. You 5. We 10. Keeping the legs on it. Line's okay. Whoa, whoa, line's big. Go. Okay. Line's big. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's gone back.
No. Whoa.
It's just caught that outside line. It's just caught the outside line.
Straight.
When we were watching the sheet yesterday, the skins match between Jennifer Jones and Angelina Jensen, we did see that the ice is a little bit dished, so that if you get out to that 12-foot line, it's like it rides a little bit of a ridge and it doesn't make the big curl. And that's exactly what happened there with Kelly Wood.
You caught with what hers did,
Yeah,
and then
because if you're just that little bit further in, you're going to get the pull. Oh, that was hard line, that was great weight. You could see the girls were wanting to go on it, but it was just so, I thought it was going back.
The stone stayed almost completely exposed, and Kelly Scott's just going to play a draw, try to just get to the inside edge and maybe roll in, get shots on. If she's able to do that, there really won't be much opportunity for
an 8, or do you think
Kelly Wood. She'll have to probably play a run back on that center line.
I think you need to add that much more weight. It consistently came down, I think, in that spot.
Good conversation there.
Close. 8.
close. 9.
Yep. Whoa.
Room. Let it work.
Off.
Let it work. Starting to come now.
Off.
Whoa. Coming down. You need all you got
curl.
here.
Go on the back one, Gina.
Little bump.
Yep. Go. Hard.
Very good touch. You got a little bit of an inside roll. I think you can.
Not ever come down.
It might be about an inch or so.
Jeez, I noticed that yesterday too. Anything in that, like
Wider,
it's like they're not anything in the 12-foot.
Oh.
It's like you don't even. It's like they just drag all the way.
Yeah, I see quite a bit on that.
So we'll just watch where the broom maybe goes down for the weight. Yeah, you did.
Because Gina's guard, you were calling a 4, and we came up, like we're coming up light on those ones. Just in the 12
and then it
foot,
curled so much, eh? Her guard, so I didn't know if weight came off. It was kind of over curling. We might have been able to take it to a 4, but for sure.
Anyway, an opportunity here for Kelly Wood. In turn hit for her. This will help her get this rock curling early. So very makeable shot for the lefty. Obviously about a quarter of that stone on the button. Hackway hit.
Last rock of the third end. 5 points available here for Kelly Wood if she can make her shot for Team Europe and take the lead.
Just needs to get a corner of it. She's lying second and third.
Well done. Jammed on the back.
Jammed on the back, so it only got the 1 point and a carryover.
A little unlucky.
No points to either side here, and the 5 are carried over to the next end.
So really, they didn't look at this angle when they were just trying to hit it as thickly as possible, but take a look. Right on the back and stays.
Just about anything but that dead jam would have done it, but carryover.
Carryover, 4-4 is the score. We'll return to Medicine Hat in a moment.
Okay, right, so we'll go.
It takes one shot.
One move. One dive.
One race.
One jump.
One stroke.
To have a dream come true.
To win a gold medal.
One world.
One dream. Dream with us.
The 2008 Beijing Olympics on CBC.
Back to the land of ice and snow in Medicine Hat, Alberta. And we continue with the women's skins match and looking on the men's, who are now complete through one end. 2 shots by David Murdoch.
This was David Murdoch's first shot. How unlucky is that? Did not come off of either of those rocks in the forefoot. And then forced on his last one to play some sort of raise back.
Playing a double raise. Going, trying to go yellow, red, yellow. So needs to curl up just a touch more. Missed it, but he did have shots onto the back, so there's a carryover. Glenn Howard will have the hammer in the second end.
And it'll be worth 8 points. 0-0 between David Murdoch and the world champion Glenn Howard. Now back to the world champion Kelly Scott of North America against Kelly Wood of Europe. And this match is tied at 4 now in the 4th end. And this end is worth 11 points.
That's cotton.
And Kelly Wood coming off of that bad break, the full jam on her last hit to try to get the skins and the 2 points.
That room. Pretty good.
A great conversation that we listened in on between Sasha Carter and Renee Simons and Kelly Wood, just talking about the ice conditions and when you're drawing out onto the wings. And we often see a big difference between the men's game and the women's game when we're talking about skins play. And the men's teams will put a lot of rocks in play and use that big weight, you know, double run back or the big weight in-offs. And the women's game tends to be a little bit simpler. And they combat that blocking up of the control zone, the stuff right in front of the house, the guards right in front of, by hitting them and trying to hit and stick. So that often in the women's game there are less rocks in play in skins format.
8.
8.
8. No, last minute. No. One. Last minute. Whoa. Needs to move. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Real hard. Go. Go hard. Right up hard. Go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 8.
Room.
Whoa.
Close.
Back 8.
Yep. 8, 9. Yep. Hard.
Really would like to come across the face
Hurry.
of the shot stone,
Yep,
but
right up,
the
right
guard
up,
is
right
coming into play here early.
A little late maybe, eh?
Yeah. She looked like she had more.
Next Saturday, hockey night in Canada in the holiday season. Toronto continues their tour of the South. They take on the Florida Panthers. Chicago at Ottawa. That will be seen in the Ottawa region. And then the late game has the Vancouver Canucks in Arizona to take on the Phoenix Coyotes. It all begins with Scotiabank hockey tonight at 6:30 Eastern with Ron McLean.
No, right off. Stop. It's pretty good. Okay. Okay.
Double peel.
You got the same shot.
Jackie.
Your couch on that side though.
That is double peel, yeah. What's that?
Wait till we get far at the end.
There's a port there. Kelly Scott looking just to tap that red stone off the button.
Mine's real good.
Yep. Room.
really catching the curl there as they get inside that 8-foot line. They just aren't able to hold.
You got to throw those to miss that outside guard.
It's perfect weight.
Yeah. I definitely threw a back 8, and it was only a back 8.
Generally, ice conditions a little heavier today than they have been all week.
2, 3.
It's hard to adjust to when you're used to very keen ice and rocks that you're able to drag a long way or hold the curl on. When those conditions change, it's very difficult to adjust.
Okay. Oh, let's take some ice over here.
Same shot is available to Sasha Carter.
Or rip those guards. Once we're by the guard.
Totally.
Or you can double the top 2 red.
Yeah, that's
not bad because we got 2 in.
I think we should.
You can actually get rid of all the guards if she hits this, right?
8.
Sasha is able to throw the big weight peel pretty well.
Watch where the other red spins,
Easy on the yellow, Renee. Shot, Sash.
Good shot.
The only nice news is that the in-turn and the out-turn are available now for
Opens things up a bit.
for Kelly Scott.
Yeah.
Once again, the overall aggregate score right now stands at 214 for North America. That's 13 more than they needed to win the Continental Cup. 84 for Team Europe. But a tight match here in the women's confrontation between Kelly Wood and Kelly Scott.
Yep. Good.
4-4 in the fourth end with 11 points at stake.
Whoa! Last minute! No! 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 Set! Yep! Yeah! Hurry! Hurry! Yeah! Real hard! Yep! Okay.
Right there, no sweat.
Good job.
It's pretty well done. Nice thing is it takes the possibility of someone in the top 12 away from counting at the moment.
Just digging in. Digging in.
Peel, 8.
Whoa, whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
No, no, no. Shot.
Pretty good. Moved that stone off the back of the button, her own yellow stone, which was preventing any angle raises available. 2 yellows now on the outside.
She left her shooter. Was the only problem. If you threw a little bit more weight, shooter would have rolled a little bit farther.
Oh, a little bit.
Tough to take away all the raises here for Kelly Wood. You look at the 2 yellows on the right side of the screen. They're lined up pretty well for Kelly Scott. So to combat this, rather than throwing the guard, they're going to come in right into the top of the forefoot, try to get another one in there. Scots have thrown this draw a number of times already, threw it several times in the second end as well. So this should be a
Whoa. 8, 9. Whoa.
very familiar spot for
Where's
Jackie
the weight?
Lockhart.
8. Want to go all the way back?
Whoa.
Go all the way back, guys.
Whoa.
We'll get a split.
Whoa.
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 Yep. We need to go.
Whoa.
Yep.
Jackie Lockhart is just, it was calling a straight draw. And Kelly Wood was responding to the sweeper saying it's too heavy and let's play a split and move these rocks around. So a miss by Jackie Lockhart.
Left the double.
Just that little
wee bit extra. That's okay.
pump at the end.
Yeah. It's okay.
Go
So I
here
need,
with
about
the same
a quarter
weight,
rock
Peel.
here.
What do I need? It's thin, quarter. Just kind of redirect. Peel.
It's a great conversation. The thrower needing to know how little of the first rock that they'll need to get to clip the second. And Gina Schrader is just such a good thrower.
Yep.
It's very accurate.
Hard. 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 Hard.
This is curling early.
Right up, right up. Good.
Great shot.
That's the double. Lives up to her billing.
Beauty, Gina.
Gina Schrader.
Really nice. Yeah.
And the North American bench likes that.
Good news for Kelly Wood is that stone is behind the tee line. Look where this yellow stone ends up. And still room for a freeze here for Kelly Wood. And said although lying three, Kelly Scott's going to be a little nervous about giving up the steal here.
Small bump would be pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So 15. 10.
So just looking for a freeze. Try to get right on top of the button.
And as she said, she wants a freeze or a tiny tap if the line is good.
Yep. Go. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The option, there's no good option to be short.
Gotta go. Yeah.
Needs to be there, a little tap, and they need to drag this.
Definitely need to get second shot, worst case scenario here.
Go, 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 go. Come on.
Great sweeping. Didn't get shot. Pretty well positioned though, and Kelly Scott has to protect. No chance of removing that stone from play.
That's fine.
Great light.
That's all right, I know.
If we guard, will she come in off the red? If she doesn't make it, then we've got the draw.
Come in off what red?
Off her side.
I don't think she's got enough room.
And go tight then? At least we can use it.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
She might do a double bump, but.
So it looked like the guard's the play, tight guard.
Yeah, and they're actually looking into bringing it into the top 12, somewhere in this area here. It'll leave Kelly Wood with a chance to try to get around that one and be exact. And then Kelly Scott.
It won't be as heavy as your 13 and a half here. I think it'll be like a 14, 14-3, same as practice.
Okay. Nice and tight.
Now remember, they just had the discussion last end about what the draw weight is when you get out to the wing. So there is just that little seed of doubt as to how quick it might be out here.
They've taken about a foot more ice too than the Scots did.
Yeah, to the back one maybe, Gina.
Well, it's starting to bend now.
Okay, what do you got?
7. Deep, guys. Wide open.
Yep.
Take it deep.
Yep.
This is not a good shot.
What do you got?
Doesn't matter where it goes.
Back here.
The tap's going to be available for
Yep.
Okay.
Kelly Wood. That's a big miss.
Well, that was, like I said, that's kind of set up with the conversation that you need to have in the hack. When the last end they got caught on some heavier ice, yet the team had played several times down this path and they knew it would be keen.
Doesn't hurt us.
What did you give me there?
Threw less than last end though, and it went further than my last shot last end.
I would say that.
Yeah.
She was well wide there. She was away out here.
Yeah. Okay.
So great chance here now for Kelly Wood. Just the tap freeze. Just looking to move the stone.
We're just bumping it. Yeah. Yeah.
Just right in here and frozen. And ideally, she said she moves that yellow stone about an inch or two, and Kelly Scott won't have much of a shot here.
North America has the final stone, therefore would need to score at least 2 to get the points available. Big opportunity for Kelly Wood of Europe.
Yep.
Key here is to not overthrow this stone.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
Needs a curl.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Yep!
Whoa!
powerful weight.
Didn't get shot stone.
Yellow is still closest.
And there is a draw available.
Need to pull a bit
Not a lot
more.
of room for error here from Kelly Scott, but there is a draw for 2. It's very difficult though.
It's not a risky draw. She really can't hurt herself. She has to come very close to the rock just delivered by Kelly Wood. This one right here, and try to get her second point on the side of the button.
Anyway. Hair wider on this ice.
Again, same ice she just had, which is a nice advantage for her here. So she'll have a pretty good feel for draw weight in this spot.
A little bit for line. Line's good.
Close.
Yeah, line.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Back 8 right now. Gina, back 8.
Whoa. Still room.
Close.
Still room.
Yep.
Still room. Room.
Just heavy. Maybe a carryover again.
Try, Cal.
A little too deep, so 11 points are moving on. And we'll add some more. So it becomes bigger stakes. When we come back, we'll look in on the men as the Continental Cup continues from Medicine Hat. Welcome back to Medicine Hat, Alberta, and the Continental Cup of Curling. We're going to switch our focus now to the men's skins match between Glenn Howard and David Murdoch. Niklas Edin of Sweden is holding the broom as third for David Murdoch, the 2006 world champion. There are 8 points available in this last end. And here's a little bump back as Ewan Byers and Peter Smith lean on the brushes. And it works now, forcing Glenn Howard to make a good shot to avoid losing the 8 points in the second end. And here is Glenn Howard's draw.
Getting off this for line.
Greg Saville, Brent Lang leaning on it, but can't get it close enough, so it's a steal for David Murdoch, and he'll take all 8 points available in the second end. Santa is out assisting the head ice maker, Tim Yo, clean out the women's sheet.
Hopefully he cleaned his boots at the door.
No soot is allowed on the curling ice.
Or anything left behind by the reindeers, for that matter.
Yep. Go. Okay. That's okay.
Now live into third end play.
Hello, Santa.
And you're right, that is not the big fella. That's not the big fella.
It's one of the many helpers.
Whoa. Yeah, I gotta go line.
And we talked about at the top of the show about Team North America having more opportunities to play skins games than the European teams, and that isn't any more true than for this team that just come off of a skins matchup last weekend. They failed to advance, but they have been practicing skins, have played skins. Glenn Howard, long time skins participant with his brother Russ. And they know that they need all those rocks in front of the rings. They need them in front of the tee line. And as I said earlier, the men's game using that run back late in ends to get the skins.
Firm barrier.
Peter Smith has played at 9 World Championships for the Scots. He was on that winning side in 2006 with David Murdoch. Well, tonight at 8 on CBC, the heartwarming story of a boy who boards a magical train that's headed to the North Pole. Tom Hanks stars in The Polar Express. That's tonight at 8 p.m. on CBC television.
So did I.
Trying to get my head?
Yeah, not too hard today.
A very animated team at the best of times. This Howard team in front end, and Richard Hart always seem to have a lot of fun out on the ice.
Brent Lang won those World Championships in 98,
Go Hart.
99, along with John Morris.
Not too deep.
Interesting. Started talking to Richard Hart a couple nights ago. He was talking about Craig Savile's record at Canadian Championships. He's played in 6 Canadian Championships and played in the final in all 6 of them. He's 3 Canadian juniors with John Morris and 3 Briers. Lost the Brier final, of course, to Randy Furby with John Morris, and then 2 Brier finals in the last 2 Briers with Glenn. So
you threw it.
Great success at Canadian Championships, both he and Brent Lang.
5.
A dynamic duo.
6.
They've been together for a long time.
Yep. Oh, 6, 7.
They've flip-flopped positions over the years, too. Craig Savile actually used to play third for John Morris, and then when he first started playing with John in men's, Savile was the second, actually, when they lost the Brier final. They switched it up a couple of years ago, let Lang play second, and they don't seem to mind or
I double tap on the
switched
center.
for fun. I think with one spiel, and they won, and they kept in position. So great teammates.
Glenn Howard Rink had an absolutely dominant season last year, winning the World Championship. The Brier, of course.
Line's good. Gotta go.
Doing so well.
Line's real good.
It's tight. Circuit.
Whoa, Rob.
Stem to stern.
Whoa. There. Close. Yep. Hard. Line's perfect. Hard. Go. Line's perfect. Go. Right to it. Go right to it.
Great shot.
Shot, Langer.
Beautiful. Brent Lang, and beautiful. Needed to come across the face with that red stone.
Made it for you.
There's the skip, Glenn Howard. Look at those accomplishments. This all in 2007, Brier champion.
I don't think we
Hamilton, the world champion in Edmonton, and the Continental Cup champion.
Thanks, so.
And he's the pride of Georgian Bay. Born in Midland, now lives in Penetangwisheen, and is big news in those parts and all across the country when it comes to curling. The world champion, Glenn Howard. And of course, he won world championships with his brother Russ.
Yeah.
Because Glenn's record is also it's unbelievable too. I think he's played in 9 Briers and 7 finals at the Brier as well. So they were as good as anybody I've ever seen last year. They went through the Ontario playdowns, never even played a 10th end at the Ontario Championships. Were 10-1 at the Brier. And the run they were on at the World Championships, not giving up a single steal in 13 games as they won their World Championship in Edmonton. It's something you don't see very often.
Go. Good night.
North American Yellowstone appears to be still shot. Niklas Edin, the 22-year-old.
Yeah. Might be able to hit the back of that.
Won a gold medal, by the way, as a skip at the World Juniors in 2004 in Trois-Rivières, Quebec.
Tap. On the center.
What about that one?
Now curling in the stead
Maybe do that.
of Ewan McDonald, who is injured for Scotland.
I love it.
We bumped into Murdoch at Cashville about a month ago, and this is third he's had in 4 events. Revolving door, trying
That's ugly, Glenn.
get a schedule together for a third.
I really like this. Or even if you peel it, right?
True.
And we got that. I mean, not peel it, but hit it high or something, right?
Okay.
Well, what's the only other shot is the freeze and try to line it up.
No.
That's the other shot. Same shot as Brent is the other shot. Then we try to run onto it later.
Yeah, it's so easy to put it.
If you're feeling the triple tap,
let's do that. I don't actually mind that. Like you said, you
talked you into it.
You did. Well, you open it up because it's tough too right now.
What about hack weight?
Mike, having a field day with this one? How much is Mike ripping you right now, Hart?
I wonder what that's in reference. You know all about Richard Hart, don't you?
Yeah, we curled together a number of years. I don't even recall him ever asking for a triple tap as a request. He said, okay, you better make it if you're going to ask for it. That's all I would say to him.
You know, like back ring?
It'll probably be hack.
Okay.
Easy hack.
So for the uninitiated, of course, Richard curled with you at the Olympic Games in '98.
Yeah, we were joking. We always thought it was the rest of the team that was good, but apparently he was pretty good too, as he's played third for Glenn the last few years, and they've won everything in sight.
Wow.
So.
Whoa.
Not heavy.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Come on.
Hart. Get it off. Yep. Get off there. That works.
Yeah,
good
nice
job.
try.
Turns out it was a weight shot, eh?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Rich.
Self-deprecating humor at all times.
Got them all moving.
Yeah.
Problem is now he can follow it.
I don't mind that just now.
Very flat, and this is
so next.
Murdoch and Edin are going to come down and have a look at the angle. It's very flat, but both skip and third can throw the big weight.
3/4.
Danger is if you nose it, you'll leave Glenn an easy double to live four.
Yeah. So, with your weight, we'll get that right on the face, eh?
Yeah.
Or what else? There's not a lot else.
We don't want to go too deep.
No.
Punch this one.
Well, exactly. We go under here. Yeah. So just on top, eh? Yep.
It's going to be really much weight.
Unless we try draw here.
Yeah.
But we've got to be perfect.
This, if I touch this, that would be totally useless.
Yep.
They'll always go to the head, I think, when they get into difficulty. You look at Glenn's team, they'll usually go to the draw would be their instinct, but David Murdoch typically likes to throw the big weight when he has the opportunity.
To solve problems, yes. You have to feel for David Murdoch, as you said, with Ewan McDonald being out. They didn't anticipate that he would take this long to recover from knee surgery, and it turned out he needed a second knee surgery. And Graham Connell came in and played with him through the Europeans. In fact, they rallied and won the Europeans just last weekend. But Graham not able to come over for the Continental Cup, and another third here with Niklas Edin. The big weight, trying to hit this very thick, and then just roll. It's already curling too much.
Okay.
Interesting in talking to David Murdoch before the match, even though the Continental Cup has already been decided, he'll give no quarter today. And what he mentioned was anytime you get a chance to play the world champion, and you've been a world champion, you want to see who's still got it. And Murdoch very much trying to measure where his prospects might lie in this world championship season.
What about just the draw?
What do you mean? Where? You peel the one on the left? You want to peel that left one? Or make the raise double?
Why do you do that?
Then it leaves theirs right there.
Let's do this.
That's not good, is it?
Double those middle reds. Is that there?
Go look at it, Langer. Go down there. Go.
Can you double those middle reds?
And we've talked about this many times. Glenn Howard is the kind of skip that will take input and actually will go with whatever is suggested by his teammates. It's unlike other skipping styles.
Well, to get talked into a triple raise, that's pretty proof of that.
He can actually, Glenn Howard, he will go with whatever his team wants. He won't stand strong on decisions.
Yeah. Actually.
And it works for them.
What? Oh.
You might blow them all out of there, but
it's not bad.
Okay, let's try that double, I guess.
Good.
Yeah, I think so.
How about the raise double?
Now you're just getting crazy.
Anybody feeling this? What's this going to do? Much? Middle of the rock? Yeah. Ooh, inside middle, okay.
So he's trying to hit the broom right where the broom is and roll to the inside and kind of squeeze the shooter in through. Get open up the taps on those yellow stones.
Well.
Yep.
Yeah! Was not very well thrown.
Whoa. Langer. Good shot.
Little handsy, eh?
Shot, Richie. Out of a curl.
Picked, I think.
Oh, did it?
I don't know. It shouldn't have curled like that.
Like that much.
Yeah.
Deal. If we were sitting
Yeah,
here.
good result. A few options now.
Yeah. He'll probably slash the puck. Yeah, it's still in there.
Where do you get that? It's a pretty good situation.
Well, we can't hit this one.
Hey. If we could scrape in here, sit on the side of that, Nick.
Yeah.
Just the free. He's making the bump. Suppose we've got to move this a little here, eh?
Yeah, if we don't move this, we'll just slash him.
Let's try this.
Yeah. Yep.
That's just swinging huge now. Okay.
So in turn, tap, freeze, and try to again leave yourself an option on your last.
Weight-wise.
So the key here for Murdoch is as he draws in this way, he really loves to move this stone back an inch or two, maybe even into this area. So the situation will end up one back here and another stone just in this area that he'll be able to use on his next one. And he's assuming Glenn Howard's going to play the tap on this center line yellow on the left as we're looking at it to lie two. So this is a setup shot.
Tough shot, though. He has to come very tight to the yellow stone that's in the top 8 foot to make it happen. He can't throw too much weight and roll off and leave a double either.
Yep. Yep. Hard! Hard! Hurry! Hard! Yep, yep. Go, go, go.
It's on the yellow.
Hard, hard.
It's not the worst.
Not the worst, says David Murdoch.
It's almost like it picks it.
Well, that's the second rock in the same path that they thought over-curled or made a sudden movement, because we heard Richard Hart and Glenn Howard talk about a sudden movement on Richard Hart's peel.
Leave your shooter right there. Okay. Same as Brent's line?
Thanks.
Maybe a hair tighter than him.
That's gotta be
Yeah,
close.
that looks good, yeah.
We'll tap into the top of the button.
Yeah, I guess so.
Try not to leave a triple.
Just tap it. I want to do the quiet. Just tap it to the button. Don't roll away. So just draw weight.
Straight tap? Okay, straight tap.
This is the rock that they're looking to tap. Just move it straight into the button. You heard Glenn. Sounds simple, but needs perfect weight and perfect line. Got great judging front end, great sweepers, Saville and Lang.
Go. Easy.
Wait, Bert.
Easy.
What do you got?
Pretty close. Yep.
Nice.
Weight's good. Wow. Close.
Line's good.
Weight's good. Well,
Sounds like we made it.
Yeah. Clean it up.
As I said, they make these difficult shots look so easy. They judge well. Glenn's going to throw it close.
Up top.
Woo. What you got?
Who is the voice of reason out there? Said, sounds like we made it.
Still like it, eh? It looks like he's got a squirt. He's got a.
Yeah, it's good to be yellow.
Which one?
Put the back one off the button.
I'll draw the button.
Well, you still got to draw the button if you need to.
Oh, and I do.
Tremendously skilled guys.
Okay.
And yet, what's interesting to me about the Howard rink, not a lot of swagger about them. And you heard Rona Martin at the top of the show saying, love to see these Canadians play and the level that they get day after day, year after year here in this country. It's something the Europeans aren't exposed to.
We know the funny thing about playing against this team is that you say there's no swagger, but what they do is they make it look really easy. So you make all these great shots, and they just kind of, it's a matter of fact, and they just want, oh, we're just going to play this angle raise or this triple tap back, and they make it like it's nothing. And when you're playing against someone like that, it's really intimidating, really tough. It's not that swagger, and we're going to be tough, and they're really nice guys to play against, but you know what? It's almost it works the opposite way. They said, geez, they make it look so darn easy that you feel that you're almost not worthy to be out on the ice sometimes against them. It's really nice to watch, because they said quite often you think of that type of mentality as someone who's very aggressive and in your face, but these guys aren't like that at all. But it works well for them. Trying to double, trying to run this one back onto the stone that's at the back of the button, knowing if they drive it onto the top one that no good will come of it. And there you go. There's the deuce and the skin.
Glenn Howard will not have to throw his last rock. They'll just kick him off.
2 points. And they will get 5 more to make it 8-5 for Europe over North America. Glenn Howard's on the board. The women next when we return to Medicine Hat.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's trying to pick the back.
We return now to the arena in Medicine Hat and pick up the fifth end of the women's match between Kelly Wood, who has just thrown. 17 points are at stake here. And Europe has the hammer here.
She was trying to hit that top Yellowstone a little bit thicker and advance her own redstone that's at the top of the 12th on the center line and advance it back.
It's not moved in 3 shots.
The nice thing for her is that she's lined up those 3 stones at the top. Looks like if you nose that yellow guard, that short, the top yellow guard, line of 3, she's going to drive it straight back. And that is one lonely yellow stone in there that of Kelly Scott's. Again, the key here.
Whatever the easiest way to ruin this run for her is.
If up a guard, she's just got to make contact with those, running the guard into them.
I like getting a second one in the rings.
Yes, me too.
Same shot.
And the way to do that is either with the straight draw, in turn, or this out turn, and out turn tap.
Okay. Well, what about the same ice with just lighter weight?
Yeah, you were right there. So that rock's a little bit, just slightly over, right?
Yeah,
a little
just
bit?
less weight. Yep.
Might be playing the guard, actually.
Now, as she said, if you play a guard, the guard can be run into that line as well.
Tap's called. Gina Schrader's
Same ice,
Yep.
Okay.
Should be a good track.
Okay.
When we take a look, this is
just into kind of
the
like
rock
the top
that she's
floor.
trying to tap, and she wants to tap it right into this top floor. Take away that line of rocks right on the center line that, as Mike pointed out, are all lined up to go straight on to the shot stone as it is right now at the back 4.
Weight's good, Gina.
Through 4 ends, Kelly Scott has curled at only 56%.
Whoa.
And been out-curled by Kelly Wood at 78%. Tight matchup here between Europe and North America.
Hard.
You just have to wait forever for this to curl.
Shot.
Question is if will that red go by
Just enough.
the top one? Looks like it just enough here to say.
Okay, that feels a little better. I'm just going to forget about those heavy ones I had, I think. Now I've got in my head it's like 13 and it's not.
And to me, the feel is like practice.
Yeah.
Hasn't changed.
Randy Furby on the players' bench, along with Jill Officer, Don Askin.
And that was that same middle 12-foot ice. So
Team North America already has the Continental Cup in the vault, their 3rd championship in the 5 editions of this event. Second time it's appeared in Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
Next year it will be in Camrose, Alberta, about an hour outside of Edmonton.
Yeah. Normal.
Okay.
Normal. Unless you think you can get through the port.
Pardon?
Oh, I don't think so.
So you can see that the rock that she's looking to advance is this one over here, trying to slash
I don't think
it
you
right on the nose and try to get the carryover. The only other shot she has available to her is this draw through the port, as she was talking about.
They're concerned with the amount of curl that high yellow guard's in the way. So it's actually a possibility to score 2 here if she makes it. Very tough. They got it very thin.
She has to stick it perfectly.
Whoa. Yeah!
17 points are available in a 4-4 tie of a match.
Just over curl.
Steal.
And it's a steal of 1 for North America, meaning they'll get the 17 points. And they make it 21-4 for Kelly Scott's North Americans. Back to Medicine Hat in a moment. Little flag waving going on. Why not when you're on this side of the pond? Canadians and Americans celebrating a victory by North America at the Continental Cup. Next Saturday on Sports Weekend, it's the Canadian Olympic Wrestling Trials from Etobicoke, Ontario, with commentary from former national team wrestlers Chris Wilson and Olympic gold medalist Daniel Igali. That's at 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on CBC Sports Weekend. Here's the women's game summary so far after 5, 21-4 for North America, and Kelly Scott, the big steal in the fifth end, was worth 17 points for the rink from Kelowna, British Columbia.
Line's good. Starting to curl. Nice and tight. Good girl, Renee.
Shot, Renee.
Is this intern that goes straight sideways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15s. Whoa, right off. 307. 7. Whoa. 8. Yep. Close. Yep. 8. Yep. Whoa. 8. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Kelly Wood's team is talking about slowly moving up the ranks, with the exception of Jackie Lockhart, who is 42 years old. The rest of the team is in their 20s, and they really broke through last year when they obtained that bronze medal at the Worlds, losing to Angelina Jensen from Denmark. But then just last week, they got a silver, and the Europeans losing to Annette Norberg, who eventually won the European Championship. So really getting that kind of experience with some success and refining their game and getting into these kind of international competitions.
For weight then,
You know that they're just gaining confidence with every event that they go into.
And a number of them have been together for some time, curled with Kelly Wood at World Junior Championships and so on. So there is a real knowledge base about the rink, a familiarity with each other as they build their championship experience.
Yeah, I think 10 should be good because you are going a little bit further out. You've got to wait for it to come in.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
You
yep.
9.
7.
Yep.
7.
Whoa.
7.
Whoa, if you can. Whoa, if you can. No. Last minute. Whoa. 5, 6. Leave it.
We talked about this
Whoa.
a bit yesterday. You know, the mistake
Don't need to sweep this
to make,
in.
the miss to have in Skin's game is short, and you know, they're not necessarily happy with that result, but it's okay. You know, you need to be very patient in the Skins game.
I don't mind the nose. Yeah. Okay.
Can I? Okay.
10.
Either or. Yeah.
Kelly Scott cleared the deck in the last end, taking 17 points. Now this end is worth 8.
Ooh. Yep. 9.5. Yep.
Sasha would love just to nose this stone, keep her rock in play, blocking that 4-foot, available for being raised back later on in the end.
I don't know how nice the throw was. She must have been watching the rock.
9-8. Jump out. I know, so walking up the hill front there. It's like a wall of yellow.
Normal.
Normal. Yep.
Kelly Wood just wants to get one of her own guards out front, something she can use.
Good job. Good shot. Nice shot.
Very nice.
Head's quite straight, that stone, eh?
Is it?
It didn't really move very much. I think it is straightening up a wee bit. Was that number 5? That was 5. It was quite straight.
Talking about rock matching, and we did hear Kelly Scott refer to that as well. at the end of last end that they had changed her pair of rocks that she threw. They felt that she had rocks that were just a little bit heavier than the rest of the team. And we do talk about this all the time in the broadcast. It is part of the game now, is analyzing
Line's real good.
the movement of the rocks that you have, knowing that some will be a tiny bit
7.
lighter or curl a little bit more than others.
Good job. Nice shot, Sash. 14-7.
Well, although this appears to be a huge lead for North America at 21-4, still 30 skins available in this match for a total of 55, and ends 7 and 8 become quite valuable. 7 is worth 10, 8 is worth 12, and then those numbers depend on any carryovers which might occur on the way.
What's that? 2-9. 2-9. I'd say a positive 2-9, especially for that ice. Yep. Yep. Yep, hard. Feel good. Really hard. Hard. Hurry. Hard. Hard. Shot.
Nice shot. Beautiful.
That brings a smile to the face of Lorna Vivers.
Just that perfect weight just to tap this back and lie too.
That's nice.
The Velatron. Cartwheel, cartwheel,
You needed that.
cartwheel, cartwheel, cartwheel.
You needed all that weight, positive weight.
I don't like the wide one.
If I know it's the red, it's the yellow
Bringing the
kicking
Scott
off the
step
other
now.
one.
Hoping to get back in this match with
You just
the world
flip
champion.
that in. Is that what you're looking at?
Just was wondering where this goes. If I do nose this, this is going to clip maybe
Do you want to hit what you can see of the
a
two?
2. Yeah, I think I got enough. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably come to the top of it too.
That or the double peel.
If you clip the red first, you're probably double peeling anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the call, is they're trying to raise back the center yellow guard.
Try to hit as much as we can see that yellow. Okay.
And therefore run the double. And of course the plan B is over curling just slightly, that she might clip the red guard first and double peel and open things up. So it's well thought out. Hold the line.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hard. Follow it. Okay.
Well, the good news is they opened up the out-turn
Depending
draw
on where that
now,
one
the
is
out-turn
rolling,
freeze,
we
so
need
that's
to
on the
take that
back
other
of the
one so we
button.
can use it for an
There's
in-off.
2 options now for Kelly Scott, the double or the
Tough to
out-turn
know
draw.
how far it would roll.
Yeah. Filling it right in.
I like going that way.
Same way I came. I think you've got a... No.
Oh.
Go. But then she has got a free draw in there for the next, like, hasn't she? Unless you want to tap. I don't mind that. Because, like, she has... See, if you're coming that way, she does have, like, a free draw to it as well.
Yeah, but then if you're not getting it right, she's got a double.
Well,
Unless you just try and peel it right in that way.
Okay. It's up to you. Has she got a nest to come into?
If we come this way, they're going to have the double, but they still should be open, no?
Okay.
Okay. So...
I like your call.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I think this
if
is
we come this way, all they're doing is just drawing right there.
This is a situation
Unless
where
you
Kelly Wood
absolutely
needs to
plant that,
hold
but
her own. Her instinct
I
is
think
right. You have to protect. This is skins play. They'll take the risk. They will freeze down to that rock that's behind the button. So you might as well come with this same out turn, get to the top 8 foot, top 4 foot, and block that freeze.
Well, and the other option, playing the in turn, also takes away your raise if the freeze is made. So there really wasn't much of a decision to make at the end of the day. This is the right call. Key here is, again, keeping it in front of the tee line. Very, very important.
And the sweepers don't like it early.
Got nothing. Whoa. Last minute. Whoa. We're going right up top. Whoa. Whoa, we've got no line. Slow in. Last minute. Whoa. Yep.
There it goes.
Yep. Whoa. Easy. Yep. Go. Yep. Hurry. There we go. Okay. Good job.
Well, feeling a bit cornered, the Scots are trying to mount a little bit of a comeback here against the North Americans. Get back in the match, and let's swing you over to the men's match. This is the fourth end, and this is David Murdoch trying to draw in for the carryover and prevent a steal, and an additional 6 skins for Glenn Howard of North America.
David got caught a little in between here. Glenn Howard's stone at the back 4 was Glenn's final stone, and we've seen on this ice time and time again, if you up your weight a little bit, the rock just won't take the same amount of curl, and that little extra weight held straight, and steal for Howard.
Make it 11-8 now for North America in that one over Murdoch, and they're at the break after 4 ends.
15? Yeah, I think so.
Back here to the women's match, and it's 21-4 for North America. We're in end number 6, but perhaps Europe's got something going.
Gina Schrader just attempted to double out a couple of those red rocks belonging to Europe.
Clean. Yep,
It was only able to remove one.
Whoa, girls, whoa.
You can see the situation as we come into the house here. So Jackie Lockhart still trying to keep this in front of the tee line.
Yep.
There's 2 beautiful draws by Jackie Lockhart.
Really well done.
Nice, Jax. Nice shot.
She might still chase us, and we might be able to get in off it.
Yeah.
Okay, so just straight draw then.
Tough situation
There
for
again.
Kelly Scott. He's going to have being forced to make an angle freeze. Perfect weight, perfect line.
It still won't be enough really to get in there. Let's trying to go to the back one. Very, very tough
Tee line?
shot. Sure. Extremely tough, actually.
It's either that or we just freeze to the top one and set up the run-in.
If you freeze to the top one, though, how are you ever going to really take away your out-turn draw to the 4 foot for second point?
No, like if I nose freeze on the top and then run the yellow guard in on the next, but it's only if we get the yellow guard in.
Okay.
Really hasn't changed the decision. I don't think they're going to try to draw to the side of the button. Hard to get shot stone even. Or second shot.
Looking for tee line weight. Trying to get us
close
close to this corner freeze as possible.
Yep, you can go for line. Right for tee line. Line's good.
Room.
Got
7, 6, 7. Line's really good.
Tee line.
Gotta come up a bit if you can. 7.
Yep.
Go if you have to. Yeah, hard. Hard line. Come on, every inch. Every inch.
Want to bounce?
And that was the second option that they talked about. Maybe we should be
Kelly.
corner freezing to the top one, and then hoping that they have a chance to throw some weight at it on their second one.
I don't know how that's going to help us now.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, maybe yellow in, eh?
Yeah, you know, it's that yellow.
I got nothing
for Jackie's.
So the call here is the guard.
Okay.
And what this will do is force Kelly Scott to play a run back on this top one and try to double those two off the button. Even if the guard is missed, still might be the easier shot. She really has nothing available on that one she just threw.
2, 3. Last minute, get the line. 2, 3. 2, 3. Keeping the legs on it. 3, 3.
Available on that one she just threw.
2, 3. Last minute, get the line. 2, 3. 2, 3. Keeping the legs on it. 3, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Want the bounce? The bounce. Bounce. Yep. Good job.
Well, Kelly Wood hoping to dig in here and claw her way back into the match, trying to get the 8 points available here in the 6th end. Make it 21-12, and then big points available in 7 and 8.
It might roll on to that, but 8.5.
And there's the race straight back. It is available. And the good news for Kelly Scott is that if she makes it, the guard that Kelly Wood just threw is going to force her to play a draw.
Really? I didn't think I had the draw that way. Is it just T-line?
I like the run back in a situation like that. In the Skins game, I think I like the run back.
Well, I like the run back because if you can get rid of one, you're still going to force the opposition to try to make a shot to get their skin.
You know, if you look at a normal curling game here, the freeze is definitely the shot, because if you come up short, you only give up 2 at worst case scenario. But in a Skins game, 2 is enough to do the damage. So
she's going to have this bump, but she's got to make it.
I'll throw either.
Either meaning the run back that Mike drew out, or the draw to the button.
You like that better? Okay. Sway's moving too.
Whatever you think the easier shot is.
Okay.
make the raise double or draw the side of the button, skipper. You decide.
Yeah.
There's not a lot. No, there isn't an easy option here. I like the run back because the reward could be great. You could actually get a steal out of it. But
you guys okay with
this is pretty tough.
I am. Draw weight's key to have, you know. This is good.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Okay.
See this even for 8, this path.
Same kind of thing right on the T line. Split the T line. I'm thinking just the same weight here.
I think the same as you just drew, same path, yeah.
Well, fair to say if Kelly Wood has to throw her last, it's going to be a tough shot if Kelly Scott ends up getting shot stone in there.
This is it for Kelly Scott and North America in the 6th end.
Okay.
Line's
good. 5. You got to be T-line. Line's really good.
You can help. You know, we're about a 3-4.
Red Rocks of Europe, lie to.
Okay.
3-4 is not enough.
Grabs the curl early, and they just have no opportunity to drag it any further.
So there are 2 closest to the pin for Europe, and that means the 8 points will go to them in end number 6. Make it 21-12 in this skins match between Scott and Wood. We'll return to Medicine Hat, Alberta, right after this. back in the hat. Next weekend, the second leg of the Grand Slam Curling Series comes to you on CBC from Port Hawkesbury, Nova Scotia. Live coverage of the National begins Saturday at 3 Eastern with the semifinal, and Sunday the final is at 1 p.m. Eastern. Randy Furby, along with Santa Claus, perhaps in tow, will be in Port Hawkesbury. And apparently, they tell me there's going to be a white Christmas, Mike, in Port Hawkesbury, Nova
Yes,
Scotia.
watching the Weather Channel this morning, I was looked a little snowy in the Hawk.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere we go. Well, hopefully the storm is over.
10. Keep your legs on it. Keep your legs on it. 3. Whoa then, whoa. Whoa. Super nanny.
3, 4, 3.
Whoa. Yep.
You need to bring it in.
Yep, go then.
Europe hoping to make things a little unsettled for North America in this women's skins match, which suddenly stands at 21-12 for Kelly Scott's rink, but with big points available now in N7 and N8.
Just keeping the legs on it.
10 are available here in the 7th.
Just such a massive difference between this side and that side. How's it for you?
And Kelly Scott's team looking very strong. They are Team Canada. Will be participating in the Scotties Tournament of Hearts to be held in Regina in February. A really nice chance for them to tune up their game here at the Continental Cup as they prepare to defend their title.
7 there. No curl.
No. It's at 2.
That was not close to the guard.
Right, well, this will be different then, eh?
15s.
Think of 15.
Definitely a ridge out on that
Well, Kelly's 3 or 27.
edge of the 8-foot, half into the 12-foot that just does not curl.
You okay? Yeah. 17? I did put a wee bit on that.
Just the guard.
3, 4, 3.
No, then. Whoa.
3, 2, 3.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
2, 3.
Yeah. Whoa. Here's good. Yep. Go hard. Whoa. Okay, lads. Good.
I got a 20
17.
for that.
Yeah. Holy dooly. Just huge. Okay, so we're like 0.2 of the difference
Then
on
we
each
got nail
side.
varnish remover with them.
Right, hang on.
Hang on, I'll go and get you some.
Pocket for you. No.
Yep.
Yeah, I think her weight too.
Yep. Gotta go. 6, 7. Hurry.
Hard.
Hurry, guys. Go.
And this one just got inside of that
Hard.
ridge, and it's curling so hard.
You're good. Good brushing.
Very nice brushing.
It's 5, but it's too deep. So freeze now from the Scots will really put Kelly Scott in some difficulty.
North America has the hammer here and would need to score at least 2 to get the points available. Europe has to count on a steal.
Whoa, we're tapping. Yep, then. Tapping. Whoa, close. Yep. 7, 8. Whoa. Last minute. 8. Whoa. 8. Whoa. 8. Whoa.
7, 8.
7, 8. Whoa. 8.
7, 8.
Close. Whoa. 8. No. Okay, it's okay.
North America appears to still lie shot.
11.
Bumper, okay.
Looking to throw that control weight so that it'll get a little curl at the end.
It's coming up.
Watch your roll, Renee.
No, you got big roll. No roll.
Much as you can, roll.
One of the things that has really helped the Kelly Scott team develop and grow is just that how Sasha and Gina throw so much alike, so that when Kelly's trying to read the ice and figure out where to put down the broom, you've got 4 shots in a row that have been delivered very similarly. It's very difficult when you put in a different thrower in the mix, and I think that often will happen for Kelly Wood because she is left-handed, because she throws so much differently than Jackie Lockhart. Often she doesn't know where she's going to put down the broom for her own shots.
Well, if it's 7, then I need to be put to get past. Okay, it's all right.
She's trying to stay positive, but you know, we've said this several times. It is skins play, and those rocks are just of no use to your team whatsoever when they get to the tee line and beyond.
Is this your broom, Renee?
Again, the key on ice like this is communicating the right weight. And they said they were saying 7, which is tee line, and it ended up back of the 8 foot, almost a 10, 9, 10. And again, if you're the skipper, you're in the house and you hear the wrong number, you're going to make your line call based on what you hear.
Threw it lighter.
And so you start to ask, now, when you say 7, is that wishful thinking, or is it really, is it really 7? Like you hope it's 7, but in reality, it's a 9 or a 10.
Mine's diving.
Hard, hard, hard. No, 3. Hard, hard, hard. Little bounce.
There's such a huge difference in the amount of curl depending on if you've got that sweep weight and if you've got the weight that is tee line.
Oh, you just fill it right.
Can you get that?
Huh? Or there's that. I think we can come round this way.
I think it'll go round.
I think it'll definitely go round.
So where is she sitting?
Back 8. Back. Do you like that? Back 8 here. Back 4.
It's not a bad shout.
It's okay, but I don't mind leaving that till later.
I agree.
Quite like going this way, and if you knock the guard, it's not a disaster.
Yeah.
She must be about there.
Thing is, you've still got your
Tough to get shot playing the same turn.
Doesn't move as
if you
much
wanted
there,
to get
so
shot, someone with the out turn and draw is the call.
3.
But again, this is a setup shot. You'd like to leave this about half open, top of the 4 foot, where you can use it later.
And the shot that she wants to save for later is just this little in off of the yellow stone that's at the tee line.
It's very flat as well.
Yep. Where's your line?
Yes, good.
Where's your line?
Yeah.
Needs it.
Yeah!
No room by the guard.
This shot.
Go.
Some great draws by Jackie Lockhart in the last 2 ends. Did all she could do to get by that. Couldn't miss it any more tightly. Said still didn't get shot stone.
Very close to the guard out front.
Finishes hard.
Sweeping it, just hold it dead straight, and then at the last minute it takes you.
Jackie Lockhart has always had a great feel for draw weight. She's very much a touch player. That is her strength.
14.5. I think 14.5 is good, Gina.
Here's Gina Schrader, third for North America.
Yep. 7. Yep. 6. Hurry line.
Hard. Just line.
Hurry line.
Just line. 7.
Hurry. Go.
Hurry.
Go. Hard.
Just by again.
Great shot. Lane 2. Fantastic. Behind the tee line, but it's really going to be tough for Kelly Wood to get in there. I think she might force to a raise.
Either play that. Or maybe you could play that. Yeah.
Nice thing is she could run the red. There's a big pocket back there. You can.
They're just going to come back in again, though. So there's that.
Away in.
I agree, Mike. There's
that's pretty good in there.
Wall of rocks for raising back either of the
If you bump
red
it that,
guards.
then we lie shot, and if you freeze it, we're second.
I particularly like the center line rock, trying to drive this into this area.
Yeah.
And you would leave your stone guarded over here. And if you're close to close to hitting it on the nose, you're going to leave the shooter there as well.
Yellows, we've got reds up the front to use. What weight, girls?
10s? I was playing 307s, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Anyway.
The key here is trying to make sure you get second shot if you're Jackie Lockhart.
Which is very tough to do because second shot is biting the button.
Line's up to you, weight's pretty good. No line.
Whoa, whoa,
Could be
okay.
close though, yep, go.
Whoa.
No line.
Whoa.
No line.
Whoa.
No line.
Coming now.
Whoa. Whoa if you
Whoa.
can. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa if you can.
Whoa.
Yep, it's got to be the button. It's got to be at the button. Yeah! Hard!
What a great shot.
Okay, good.
Another great draw by Jackie. And that is second shot. Does the trick.
Beautiful.
Second.
Fairly slow and like.
Yellow, still short, but red second.
That's good enough,
You've
definitely.
always got that on that side. Oh, sorry, but you can't all come round there again.
It's pretty. It's
just slow.
And now, what does Kelly
Really slow.
Scott have?
That was a 299 I got.
Set something up here.
For this bump.
Big swing possible in this end with 10 points available.
We play the bump.
The lead is 9 right
We
now
don't have
for
much
the North
time.
Americans.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking if we're 1, she's still got that, but she really is going to want to play here pretty quick. So do we take that away? Can we take that away? Just rip it out. She's going to have this same bump, though. That's the only thing.
And then we got nothing to work with. You want to do anything with our yellow in? Oh, you're
Nose
thinking
on.
like a hit?
Well, we could. We got just probably enough.
That might be safe anyway, because that she's punching it into the pocket. Okay.
He's going to play the raise on the yellow, and the same thing applies to Kelly Wood's option. She's driving it now into a big wall of granite, and anything into the pocket really is going to be a good result here for Kelly Scott. Try to hit it on the outside and just drive it right into this area, and you may even get both of the reds to go if you hit it perfectly. But even if you miss the reds and go right into the pocket, it's not any worse than it is now. It's no real chance to score 2.
She can't hit it on much of an angle. She'll rub off of the red guard sitting right beside it.
Just a little high.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Has to be pretty close to the nose.
Kiss on that. Okay. Right. That's good.
Open things up. So the question now for Kelly Wood is you hit your own red. Watch where this things open up here. And you could nose hit the red stone and
options there.
have an option. But the shot really just go right into the pocket and no chance to be removed. Don't want to disturb anything back there.
If it just stops here. Brilliant. We'll shoot him all the way.
That's good there. Even if it's half checking
that one.
Yeah. Just right in the middle.
What ice did you give me?
Well, I gave you probably about there, and yours only landed to there, so I think we can afford less ice.
Yeah, because we've got.
Yeah, she played a 304, and we suppose we can come off there. I'd quite like that. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
No bother.
Don't really want to move things around too much at the back. Just leave those stones in play, get one into the pocket, and it's going to take 2 shots for Kelly Scott to get anything out of play.
It's not just after the bump, so
Don't really want to move your shot stone too much
I
either.
was playing 307s, wasn't it? It's 10s.
Great shots by Jackie Lockhart. Just set up this situation for Kelly Wood. You see the pocket that's back here, right where Jackie Lockhart is pointing. That's ideal. And Kelly Scott will be in some trouble.
Okay, girls, what we're looking at?
Well,
Jackie threw a 299. She had running on it, so and she was perfect weight. And Lorna was 307.
Big shot for the 26-year-old, originally from Dundee, Scotland.
302. Yep, go. Yep, go all the way. Go, go. Yep. Yep. Needs it. Yep. 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 Needs it. Hard. Hard. We're
Where's your line? Oh.
Looks heavy.
Yep.
I don't think that's a good shot.
No.
That's okay. We could have maybe afforded to up that earlier. Sorry, we maybe
This
just
is
slightly
hit this in the
overshot
pocket,
that
and all the
there.
reds could go here.
Yep.
Just kiss this first.
Yeah.
And if you come up, and that's okay.
Yeah.
The guard would have been better than that one. for
8.5.
Or being just anywhere in the front house would have been good. They were sweeping it for line the entire way. Didn't really communicate what the weight was. So the double that they're looking at are on these two stones. They would like to hit the one on the left first, very thinly, and then you'll see all the red rocks moving.
Whoa.
Needs to curl.
Definitely don't want to hit the left one too thickly.
Girl. It's sitting right there.
That's a big mistake.
No.
And now Europe is left with
Stayed there.
2 in the center.
Shoot.
Kelly Wood talking about her rocks running really straight, and it's because when she generates the weight, she is a very small person, and she drives out of the hack and gives it a push at the end, extends to give the weight, and when you do that, it'll run for a long time in the direction that you gave it a
I
push.
don't mind showing her that.
And so she's surprised by how her rock doesn't throw. Just watch, she bends her arms, gives it a push in the direction of the broom, and so therefore it'll float out towards the broom for most of the path. Whereas her teammates, Sasha Carter and Gina Schrader, are taller. They drive out of the hack with more weight. They come out straight with an arm, and their weight is generated by their leg drive. And therefore their rocks are going to curl a little bit sooner than Kelly's.
She's got to run them to run both.
Well, and also the big mistake there is you have to realize that hitting the stone on the left would have been the way to miss that shot. That's, you know, as a skip who, if you're extending, you really need to be careful with that time. And you think about that before you let the rock go. But I think just a combination of the extension and a little bit of a mental error there from Kelly Scott. But great opportunity now for Kelly Wood to steal here. Throwing a guard.
Well, no, but okay, it's running there on its own, Jackie.
Really would like to take away the draw.
He's good. Whoa. Yep.
Very nice.
Draw is available for the carryover, but the mission accomplished here for Kelly Wood regardless. So she'll have the hammer in the next end with all the points at stake, or she will steal here and take a lead going into the final end.
Yes, the 10 could give her 22 here to Kelly Scott's 21. It all depends on this final delivery by
It's exactly like
the
practice,
world champion.
If you like to draw in practice.
I haven't really seen Kelly make a really precise draw. She's been close, a little heavy, little light on all of her draws so far, so she's kind of due to make one of these.
Big swing in the 7th end available to the Europeans. Draw from Kelly Scott.
And they've called out for help already from Gina Schrader to help with the sweeping.
Not there.
All 3 of them on it.
Okay, Kel.
And this will be shy. So it is a steal for Europe, and they will take 10 points and the lead. 22-21, which elicits a response from the European bench as Kelly Wood is out in front. We'll return to the Continental Cup in Medicine Hat in a moment. Welcome back to the Continental Cup of Curling on CBC from Medicine Hat, Alberta, the arena. Scott Russell along with Joan McCusker and Mike Harris. And the Europeans making it close in the women's match. Over to the men's skins match between David Murdoch and Glenn Howard. This is the last rock of the fifth end. 8 available. David Murdoch tries to move things around, but ends up leaving Glenn Howard's North American team with a steal, and that means 6 more for Howard. Make it now 17-8 after 5 for the North Americans. And we'll go back to what has become a very close match between the Scottish rink of Kelly Wood and the Kelowna, BC rink of Kelly Scott. Now 22-21 for Europe as we get to the 8th and final end with a whopping 12 skins available.
Yep.
Well, and the victory in the game, which is the important thing for both of these teams. They're trying to, even though it's a skins format and not kind of your normal curling game, it's always nice to kind of have a win against one of your foes. So this is really for the bragging rights on the season series. They've split their game so far, 2 apiece.
Lots of room. Oh, you got weight? Oh, okay.
Isn't that 2? It's just sitting there.
Back T.
She is.
Okay.
And this is this first stone again for Kelly Scott. Just doesn't seem to curl very much.
Curl it all with that rock.
We noticed it yesterday.
So 20.
Ready? 15. 3.
Go then.
3.
Whoa. Oh, eh. Oh, whoa. No. Sit down. Whoa. Oh.
Kelly Wood looking to seal here, so they're throwing up the second center guard.
Okay.
A little deeper than she probably would have liked, but and again staggered, which isn't a great option for a tap back later in the end.
It works though. They're looking to steal. They just need those rocks up in the free guard zone area.
Quite a bit left.
Good.
Yeah,
I think 4.
Go.
Top 4. Yep, for line.
Go.
3.
Let it go.
Yep, get a balance if you can. Yeah, keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Line's pretty good for a balance. Go. Okay, good work on that.
So just appearing that Renee Simons and Kelly Wood are struggling a little bit with feel for draw weight. We have heard them talk about rocks. They have switched them up a bit, and I think took away the pair that Kelly Scott was throwing initially. So now they're starting to play with what is draw weight, and they've lost a little bit of confidence with that.
Yep. Keep the legs on it.
There are a lot of factors when you're throwing draw weight. It's not the same across the sheet of ice.
It's up to you. 7-8.
It depends how much curl there will be in that spot as to how hard you need to throw it to get to the tee line.
Okay. I was going to go back.
And the Europeans not only outscoring so far in this match the North Americans, but out-curling them in terms of percentages. 83 as a team to 73 for North America. And once again, there can be no carryover in the final end of a skins match. So if Kelly Scott were not to score 2, or Kelly Wood not to steal 1, they'd have to go to the draw.
Hard.
Hurry!
Hard.
No roll.
Yeah. Shot fast.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Hey, weight was good.
Okay, so 305.
Holds for a second and then just goes kind of that same spot that the draws, will he?
Better. 302.
Might have to go on this. Line's pretty good. Yep. 7. Where's your weight? Where's your weight? Yeah. Gotta go, Cal! Yeah! Hurry! Whoa! Just difference in weight, yeah? Okay.
That's exactly it. It's so tricky on that turn. It'll really bend in there with the perfect top 4 weight.
15.
But if you're a little bit light and it catches that curl early, the sweepers are just not able to drag it far enough to make it into
Even
the
if
house.
you kiss it and then in.
Back 8 or so, eh? Yeah. Let's kind of juggle them up a bit.
Come this way.
I was thinking this way.
Back 8.
In sync.
Close. Nice. Yep. Close. Yep. Nice. 9, 10. Yep. For the rub. Yep. 10 only. Hard. Whoa, you're curling past it.
Pretty good weight.
Where's the weight? Face, Gina. Easy.
Little. Yep.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Nice shot.
It's great weight. With that kind of perfect weight, they had a lot of options as to where they tapped that rock to.
Like that.
The original call, of course, was to hit it a little bit on the other side.
Yep. Thing. Swing it in. Oh, aye. Go for bust. What weight? Go for broke.
305. 310.
So Jackie Lockhart's made 4 great draws in a row. She'll need another one here.
Yes, her particular percentage is up in the high 80s, 88% so far in this game.
Whoa.
Whoa. Last minute.
Big line.
No line.
Whoa, line.
No line.
Whoa, line.
You take the set.
Whoa.
No, no, no.
Whoa.
We're gonna go.
Whoa.
No, no. Go, go, go. Go, go. Go, 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 go. That's okay. That was pretty good. Okay.
3, 4.
It's okay.
Like this way.
Interesting to see how those reds line up at the top of the ring. Looks like the nose hit might end up with a pretty good result here for Scotland.
4, 5. Line's good.
Kelly Wood.
4.
The biter.
We're more than a biter.
5, 6.
Okay, curling hard. Stay with it. Yep.
Top 8,
yep.
Kelly.
Yep, to get by. Go hard, go hard.
Hard!
Okay, whoa, a little higher. Whoa. Sit. Okay.
Too far, too deep.
Well, definitely a double there.
Absolutely.
Question is what's going to happen?
That works out
with
fine.
Sorry, a little hard.
Yeah, that's
When
fine.
you hit first, you may actually be able to make a triple and
Call it
Why?
tight if you want.
first and third shots.
North America's time is
Double's not bad.
elapsing
Double.
quite quickly.
I was going back
in
into
this
the
match.
and leaving our shooter there, which is fine. Then we've still got
2:49
cover.
left to
The only
get
other
their
thing we've got is the tap on the red.
rocks in.
But then she's still going to put.
May have to use a timeout.
I think make the double
Yeah,
initially.
throw 3 rocks. It's really
to give
quite
herself
a bit of time actually. There's no real major
Because
concern.
then she's got to
But
put
you're
it
right,
carefully.
Scott. They will use a
Hit and roll
timeout
off it. If
You
she
wanna go
doesn't,
for this
then
and
one
take the
go
pressure
again.
off of Kelly
thing is,
Scott
though,
to
you
go
have
get
both
into the
hands.
house.
You've got both hands to come to.
Yeah. Yep.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah. I think you've got. I think you've got to get rid of them. One, I would say
Because they
go
were
again.
back. Like out the way, aren't they? You've got.
Yeah. No, I would go
Aye, leaving it clear.
top one.
Going away.
Just normal.
So just playing the double. Going to come in off of this one, onto this one. The question is that Mike was talking about, what happens to this rock at the back? Is there a jam or an opportunity for a triple?
Relax. Stay away.
And this is kind of a setup shot. They were talking that Kelly Wood on her her shots will actually have two options, the in-turn or the out-turn.
And she's really floated this one wide of the broom. Will it curl up enough?
Oh, great shot.
Okay.
She ended up flying two, perhaps, not just one. Good shot.
And she continues to really make a difference on this team. They're teasing her last night when she was playing. She would celebrate some of her shots with the cartwheel, and she's getting ready.
Yes, and her European teammates egging her on, and there it is. Jackie Lockhart, veteran of 9 World Championships, and happy with her performance today. And really, the Europeans, the Scots, have been fiery in their determination to get this done.
Unless you fancy the hit and roll in, but...
What can you see there?
Oh, I'll do
loads, probably.
3 stones.
The double is there. I mean, the one thing that Kelly Wood can actually play is just a little hack weight shot that could end up leaving her lying 2 and prevent
Either that, you come this way, and you've got
Kelly Scott from having a great chance to score a deuce. She'll have to make it with both of her stones.
What do you think, going that way?
And as we've seen, Kelly Scott is struggling with draw weight.
I'd be wanting to make her draw, definitely. Timeout is called.
If we come this way, then I'm probably not getting a chance at that. Whereas if I come this way, then at least there's maybe
if you come
more
this way, you've not got a chance at what?
The hit and roll for the second shot if it's not perfect.
Ah, right, okay, you want to leave it so that...
Thinking ahead, depending which draw to play.
This way.
Coming in.
Speed-wise.
You know, well, and also line. You know the ice even way. Where's she going to do now? That's no more.
Just.
Yeah.
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 I think this stays good.
You know what the ice is doing this side? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I prefer this side.
I do too. Because also you've got to take a shot at us. Because those angles up there are sitting in a position where she can't do much with.
And she needs a 2 as well, doesn't she? So if we even...
Yeah.
The key is you got to really know your ice and know your weight where you feel the best spots.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's a little bit slower on that side, so this side's a lot faster.
And this is the best. That's the best way to come if everything else is equal. So you
okay.
What we're thinking there.
So words of advice from Roger Schmidt,
You give me...
who's the team coach.
If I give too much, though, then it just stays out.
You give me that for my guard.
So I like
and it was straighter, and then you gave her it was about that for our next
What we want to make sure is we're not ticking guards, so at least get it past. It gives us a chance.
No, it's not a disaster.
No. So what did I put for my guard? 17.
So again, Kelly Wood, very good instincts in terms of what she wants. And the plan B. She knows that she needs to take enough ice to make sure that she can make it by these guards. And Roger Schmidt's Team Europe coach just said you use the turn that you know the ice and weight for.
We're looking for
10.
And I like this turn a little better too because you're drawing around a rock that's short of the rings, gives you a little bit more margin for error. Drawing around the other side, you have to go around your own at the top 12. It's a little tougher to do.
Great weight. Line's up to you. Yep. Line on it. Yep. Yes, fine. Yep. Where is it? Yep. Yep. 7. Yeah. Line. Hurry. Hurry hard.
Oh.
Yep.
Just gets the rub.
Hard line.
Okay.
Again, the nice thing, even though she didn't get the result she wanted, she is in there for a second shot, and Kelly Scott really can't do anything with it.
Oh, you were so close there.
Yeah, but if you're here or something,
yeah,
she's just got the run, whereas if you're here.
Okay.
So where do we want to be, though? Because she can come off 4, hey?
Line it up to there, like kind of half edge to edge. So she doesn't really get the inside of that.
We were talking about those time concerns earlier, Scott.
Sorry, where's your broom?
Kelly Scott and Team North America have called the timeout. It's not to talk to their team captain, which is Pat Ryan. It was just to give them more time to get into the hack and not feel so rushed. Sorry, Pat. Gina talks to to Pat Ryan just to say we wanted the time to discuss, and so she doesn't feel so rushed. So Gina had a very good point. So you can draw in here too. But where do we want to be so that we don't leave the hit and roll off of the shot stone as it is now, which is on the tee line?
Hard! Room. 7, 8. Room. Close.
Lots right now, Gina.
Okay, yep. Close.
Just line.
Room.
You want to definitely lie too here. You can't afford to go through the rings.
Correct.
And they were sweeping it early 4 line. Had they not swept it, it would have racked the guard.
Good shot, Cal.
So yeah, Kelly Scott can feel good about finding that draw weight because really it would have been close had they not had to sweep it.
So good news for Kelly Wood is that there is a freeze available. If it overcurls a little bit, we're going to watch for Kelly Scott on her last one to come in off and try to score her 2 that way. But critical, of course, now that
Again, if it's more, we'll take the yellow, yeah?
that Kelly Wood makes the freeze. She'd like to keep it keyed just to the right side of the rock. She had a pretty good weight on her first one.
They're taking more ice spin, and as we noticed earlier in the game, there is a ridge when you get far enough out here that doesn't curl early.
Last minute. No line.
What a difference. You take a little bit more ice, and it grabbed that ridge.
And will come in to be shot stone.
I was trying to get a wee tiny angle for that.
She was trying to redirect. It looks like it's an open hit.
I was going to catch.
It's a pretty good shot, really. It's not a lot of margin for error here for
It just held and
Kelly
held and held
Scott.
and held and held.
And one's okay, right? So pretty close to the same, hey?
She has to get across the face of this stone. It's
Yeah, hair
tough
more,
shot.
but
really tough deuce here.
tell me when
Fairly simple to follow down and get one, but it's a very tough deuce.
So she's trying to just throw a heavy draw and tap back this shot stone. And the problem obviously is to get by this yellow stone right behind it. Like I said, you throw a little bit more weight, you take a little bit more ice, and the rock will run very straight. So it's very tricky. And her last thought before she went down, it's okay for us to just get 1 point.
Bit more,
Right,
Gina.
and there is a fairly big, she can come in off that yellow stone.
Close. Whoa. Back 12.
Yeah, this has got a lot more weight than her first one.
Clean.
There it goes, starting to curl.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Hard. Whoa.
Got it. Great shot.
Well done.
Grabs it back and will score 2, take the 12 points and the match. 33-22 for North America. And so it's another victory for Kelly Scott, the world champion.
What a great confidence boost for Kelly Scott to make her last couple of shots and really finish this game off.
Good job.
And they are high-fiving with their North American teammates on the men's side. We'll return to Medicine Hat right after this. Welcome back. Eighth end of the women's skids match. Kelly Scott of North America versus Kelly Wood of Scotland and Europe. And here's the last rock, delivered perfectly by Kelly Scott to score 2 and take the skins available 12 and a 33-22 victory in the women's skins match. I'll tell you what, I got to get down a little bit here. We got two small players, but two giants of curling from Europe and from North America. Kelly Scott, yeah, why not a hand for those people? Yeah, there they are. And let's talk about the match. First to you, Kelly. What a nice confidence boost for you to have that last shot and to pull that one out.
Yeah, I think that was probably my one and only shot I ended up making today. I was fighting the draw weight out there and just getting in different paths, and obviously that rattles your confidence a bit too, so I'm happy to come out with a good shot in the end.
How about you, Kelly? At the start of the match, it looked like it might be a long day for Scotland and for Europe, but then you were able to get back in the match, and you counted on some nice play from Jackie Lockhart.
Yeah, I think this similar with Kelly. We really struggled with our stones on the ice early in the game, and it's just a couple of inches here, a couple of inches there, and that's what cost you the skin, which was what happened in the end. Nice though that we play a lot of good shots from both teams, and it's still in it with the last end.
Well, I'll tell you what, congratulations to you both. I got to get up now because my back's starting to hurt, and let's get an update from Mike and Joan.
Way to go, Scott. Well, while the women's game was going on, the men's skins game was in the 6th end. And let's just take a look. It was worth 8 points. And David Murdoch is throwing at the Yellowstone belonging to Glenn Howard in North America. So trying to get his 2 points with Glass Rock, but he fails to negotiate the port, and it's another steal. Glenn Howard, and he now leads this match 25-8 for Glenn Howard and Team North America.
Murdoch and Howard continue to battle, and look, North America is already celebrating their Continental Cup victory. We'll return to Medicine Hat in just a moment. Well, both have been world champions, Glenn Howard and David Murdoch, going at it today at the Continental Cup of Curling in Medicine Hat. And Glenn Howard has the upper hand right now by quite some margin and leads this 25-8. And number 7.
Well, we saw that update where David Murdoch was trying a very difficult shot against a freeze that Glenn Howard threw on his last one. And Glenn Howard really has been the difference in this game. 3 ends in a row. The Europeans have appeared to have a good end going, and Glenn has made a great shot on his last one and forced Murdoch into a tough one, and he hasn't been able to come through. So, again, still lots of points on the table.
10 in end number 7 available, and then there will be 12 in end 8.
Off.
Yeah. Of course, there could be a carryover.
Yep. Okay.
Same weight and just a little tighter, or?
Here's how it's played out so far in North America's favor. 8 points with the steal in the 6th end for Glenn Howard is the big swing so far.
Yeah.
David Murdoch was first on the board in the 2nd end, but it is 25-8. Still, a victory is possible for Murdoch if he gets all 22 skins still to come.
Richard struggling a little, only 96.
Yeah, this team just they make such a high percentage of shots.
Yep. Mine's good. Yep.
And you can see the majority of the skins have been won by steals. And that is this Team Howard just putting a tremendous amount of pressure on Murdoch and his teammates from Europe.
Line was a lot better, right?
Good shot. Can you see next?
Throughout this Continental Cup, in the team portion of the competition, Europeans have matched up nicely against the North Americans. But once they got to the skins competition, the North Americans really accelerated.
He made the other one, it was better.
Niklas just seemed to think he run one down. I guess he could have ended it, but still. Ben's probably lined up for you to hit.
About a third. You have a go at that?
You missed this, we got nothing. That's true. That's true. I like running the 2 guards here. See how you're running 2 yellows?
Yeah. This? Oh, yes. The 2
Talk about
guards.
doubling off the yellows, and that gives you 2 options on your next shot.
I don't mind double.
That's a shot all day.
You and Byers making a suggestion?
Okay. Half? Yep.
So that's what they've decided on, is the double peel, get rid of both guards.
Leave the 2 raises on those red stones. Good option.
Whoa, close. No.
Get over.
No.
Correct.
Won't be happy with that result.
Yeah.
Same as Richie.
Yep.
So there's not much of a port there for Murdoch.
Sure.
So Glenn Howard just trying to guard about half of that stone on the fighting the center line, take away the port and the raise.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. No. Sure? Whoa. No. Whoa. What?
Very good. It's where they wanted it.
Good toss, bud.
Nice, man.
Do you think we can make that or not? Shot.
And they're looking at
Shave the
running
guard.
that rock in.
Probably not enough weight, though.
Hack's enough, though. It's not going to be enough.
No, I
1,
don't
2,
think so.
3.
Want to do that now?
Still make it with the last bit.
Well, if you miss this one, he's going to hit low on that.
Yeah, I know.
Then we got to run one of the yellow ones to get one. I think that's a shot now. Right now.
Yeah.
Get it in the crouch, too.
Oh, we still got, unless we're going to try double guards.
Yeah.
Take these. What does that leave them? We're still going to place the guard right in the same place.
We might lose that one.
Have a shot for 2, maybe.
If you fire it through the hole and put red in the pass.
Oh, that's true. Well, that's a big miss.
How's your best way to peel it?
Well, I think you're out on peeling this.
Yeah. If you open both sides, you've got a red or a
Yeah.
nose hit. First time we draw it the first, he's going to draw around.
Yeah, I know. If he puts one right in there, we don't have a shot.
No, the double's not daft. You've had a double down there before, isn't it?
Yep. Okay.
See the double.
So they decided on
I don't mind ripping the guards.
on the double peel. The other option they looked at is that wide yellow guard that's on the far right, just off the rings, and you know, in off onto the shot stone. They're really in big trouble here.
Be interesting to see how they hit this, where this stone they hit first, where it ends up going. It's going to go shooting back in towards the rings, and we'll see, depending on the angle they get, they may get some action on those top red stones as well.
Yes.
First for David Murdoch, the 2006 world champion.
Up. Yep.
Failed to catch that that rock off of the boards.
Good. That's all right. Good catch.
Yeah.
Make the double.
A lot of options here.
That's there.
That's a shot.
Yeah. Although you make the guard now.
Well, he's got two shots right now. Like I got to come in or something.
I like that.
Well, what does he have off of this?
Skinny. He's got a skinny.
Yeah, that's real skinny.
That
but
is skinny.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
You can see that
I mean,
very short
even
little
if you end
run
up
back
hitting
that
it
David
rolling.
Murdoch has on the left.
Rolling in's not bad too.
True. True. Okay.
So you're going to play the double off their own.
Peel.
Thick.
Straight.
Thick half. It's gonna be, yeah, in, out.
In, out.
In, out. One of those two.
Throwing the in, out.
Oh, that one again, eh? Pile on, Saville.
Just trying to throw the out turn off, hit it right where Richard's broom is, and fly two behind that red guard. By making this, you may leave an in-turn tap for Murdoch to score a single point, but definitely won't get the deuce.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hard.
Go.
That's close for second shot.
It's not a good shot. There's an in-turn tap there for two here, and actually not that tough. Murdoch's looking at the raised double, but he shot at the top of the 4 foot's wide open, I think.
He didn't move it far enough.
Too much ice.
But look at the call here for Murdoch. I don't think he's even seen the in-turn tap.
He's looking at a raised double for two as well.
I believe this shot is second shot, so he could just play an in-turn tap on this stone simply to get two. This is crazy.
Oh, he's got a short double as well for his 2 points as well.
This is a raised double.
He runs this rock right back. In my opinion, it's just as difficult as the tap.
The tap is easy.
We got commentator wrestling next.
Well, we're going to find out now.
Whoa. Swing.
No.
Bad call. Apparently.
So there it is, another steal for Glenn Howard. He'll take 10 more. Make it 35-8 for the North Americans in the men's skits match. We'll return to Medicine Hat in a moment. Back in Medicine Hat, 35-8 for Glenn Howard over David Murdoch. Last shot of the 7th end, and apparently, although there's a bit of an argument here, apparently David Murdoch tried the more difficult shot and didn't make it in the 7th end, and that's what's led to the big lead for Glenn Howard. We'll be back with end number 8 from the Continental Cup of Curling in Medicine Hat, Alberta.
Hi, Mom.
We're back in Medicine Hat. Wednesday on CBC, country star George Canyon and friends share their Christmas music and messages on My Song Is My Gift, the George Canyon Christmas special. That's Wednesday at 9 on CBC. Scott Russell here along with Joan McCusker and Mike Harris, and can we at least agree on this? This is the 8th and final end.
That it is, yes it is, and worth 12 points, and Glenn sealed up the victory in this game with that steal.
Guard it up.
Okay, real good.
This is ugly.
No. Just get inside.
Good call.
Yeah. Just bump that up back over there. Do everything.
Well, really, things really not coming together for David Murdoch and his team from Europe. As we discussed it during the commercial break.
Wait there. Whoa.
David Murdoch more comfortable throwing a big weight hit than a tap back to try to get his 2 points, although it appeared that it was an easier shot for at least one.
Well,
definitely
that
there
was very
for
nice
2.
Of you to say.
You were right. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the thing I liked about the intern tap was that certainly you could get one. It wasn't an easy shot for 2, but it was definitely an easy shot for 1.
We can just get one behind the Reds. Real good.
Yeah.
I think the story again in this game, Glenn Howard has made a number of very nice shots on his last shot. You saw his percentage last time, 77%. Really not great numbers for Glenn, but he's made all of his last shots and made some great freezes and saves, and has forced David Murdoch into some very difficult shots. He said, it's Skins game a lot of times about momentum, and once it starts going the wrong way, it's pretty tough to turn things around.
A lot of that being set up by great play by Richard Hart, 96% versus the new lead, Niklas Edin from Sweden, just parachuting into this team
Problem is
just
you roll
for this
and
event
catch his
and
red
really they're having trouble getting together as a team and making a lot of their shots.
Yeah, first one.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Well, just the peel's being called. The instinct for many curlers would have been to roll into the button, but the angle on those two stones that are frozen at the top of the 8-foot really would allow a tap back by Murdoch. So rolled it away and don't leave any backing there for Murdoch to use.
Beauty.
Yeah, probably Pete. Yeah, same weight.
So draw weight tap.
Bit more weight.
Touch more.
You have to wait for this to make a move with a little bit more weight.
No.
Pretty good.
It turned out okay.
I think it's us.
Andreas Schwaller there, shushing the crowd or asking him to do some cartwheels.
What are we doing here? Are we just peeling
Don't
this
look
out?
at it. I don't even know what you're talking about. Buddy. No, we're playing to hit a little buried. Well, go look at it. He's pretty confident. Board?
Yeah, I don't like where that goes.
Boom. You throw it hard, bump it out.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's throw peel and just try to roll into it.
Roll into
just
it.
Tap it there.
Whatever, and then, yeah, take away the angles.
You want to throw peel at it?
Time.
Let's throw peel at it. Let's try to kick it sideways.
No, but it gets a cue off there.
Oh, it'll move it over a bit.
Pat Ryan's going to come down and see what Pat has to say. Pat, a great hitter.
We have to make a plan. No, it's not. No, it's not. More I'm looking at it.
What we hit and roll right here?
Yeah, but
what are you hitting that for? What do you need to hit that for?
He counts from 12 to 2.
No, but what
He's
good
going to throw a bullet soon, right? And then he's going to have a whole
he's going to bullet that one onto there. I don't know.
How about the pride in making a tough shot? I mean, this game is well in hand for Glenn Howard, but they're going to take the time to figure this out.
Well, he just runs that right in, eh?
What's the problem with this here? The peel.
Yeah, this just goes.
Yeah.
But we're dead.
And you're probably leaving the triple too, right? I guess not really.
Question is, how far is this? This around going anywhere? I'm not sure. It could be us.
I think
Let's give it a go.
I think you move more.
Just curl.
Sounds good.
I kind of got excited halfway. You're fading, yes.
They're back to the original call. Pat Ryan just came out. You know, what is he going to add to the Canadian and world champions that know what they're doing? But they're back to the original call. Going to throw really hard at this redstone on the right-hand side and just squirt right over and try to move the second redstone and just change the angles up a bit. So coming in here really hard, come straight across. They know it's not going to move very far, those two rocks that are frozen on the button.
Well. Yep. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Shot.
Perfect.
That was the call.
That was the best slide of the week. You see that? Yeah.
Good shot. That's perfect.
Must have hit the broom.
Great slide.
That's really good. So every appendage you had.
Richard, not worried so much about the result, but the delivery.
Boy, that was pretty. Anybody watch that?
Yeah, that's nice, eh?
Heading to the left.
Really exciting, eh? How much left side you hit?
The angle turned out perfectly. There's really no hit available now for Murdoch. Needs to find a way to get to that stone at the top of the button.
And that was the reason why they took the time out and took a look at things. Is just that they have so much respect for Team Europe's ability to throw that big weight, double or triple, but nothing available right now.
Timeout.
Now Europe will take its time to consider what's left to them. Once again, shot clocks are not much of an issue here. Both teams have lots of time left to play.
That's a dangerous score. That's a dangerous one.
Continental Cup was well in hand at the day's outset for North America. Their third Continental Cup championship in 5 editions. And there's a look at the trophy, which is at the ready at ice level here at the arena in Medicine Hat for presentation to the North American team captain, Pat Ryan, and his squad. 6 rinks, 3 men's and 3 women's from the United States and Canada. There's Pat, 2-time world champion.
People don't realize Pat is a great musician and has a wonderful singing voice. In fact, he's just put out a CD called Old Dog New Tricks. And it seems to run in the family. His daughter Lindsay Ryan also has a couple of CDs out. So they've decided to play this angle. It's a big weight. You see this angle here. You're going to drive this red stone into the top. And as we said, this has really been the story of the game, is Richard Hart outplaying his counterpart, which is Niklas Edin. Not for lack of trying, but just trying to get used to getting that experience on the arena ice and playing with a new team.
Yes, and Scots again missing their traditional third. Ewan McDonald injured, not able to play for David Murdoch here at the Continental Cup.
Come on.
Edin is only 22 years of age, a former world junior champion, but
Ben's doing his thing.
They don't want us to play the guard.
Tough today against the world champions and Glenn Howard.
This is going to warp at the end, isn't it? I got to guard the high of this rock, eh?
Please throw the double.
Do it. Do it for the crowd. Do it for the crowd. Play the double.
Gee, either the guard or double out my own stones.
Yeah, I haven't
I'm not
called
sure.
the shot yet.
It's not in. Whoa, whoa. Clean it.
Line's good.
Clean it.
These teams able to take this lightly.
Where is it, Marty?
Because the points were determined last night.
Yep. Wow.
Yep.
Yep. Good.
Go.
Yep.
So I'll see a couple of big run backs here from Murdoch. Ray's double is there.
Shot.
Double the guards off, you'll likely have a shot on your last.
Who are you?
Makes some luck, I think.
It does, yeah. going on marker.
No,
Probably,
we do that.
you probably make this one.
They just can't seem to buy a shot, Scott.
How's your luck?
All yellow now.
Glenn should throw a red one, maybe.
Well, we got a few outs. How about right here?
You guys aren't using any of your luck up anyway.
Or tap this one.
Tap that one, but then he just makes the double, right?
All right.
Yes. You can throw us anywhere, it looks like.
Give me number 1. I think it's a hair slower. Come around top 4.
You can see where Rich indicates with his broom.
Deep, so good.
Just want to block
top
any
8.
kind of shot that David Murdoch might have.
Whoa.
You don't want to bury it, eh? You want to be open.
That's true. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Hard. Well.
Top 8.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Right off. Craig.
Whoa.
Whoa, Craig.
Perfect.
Pretty good.
Shot.
Nailed it again.
That rock's hair slow.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
were shocked that they had to go on it, actually. They were backing off, and then...
I'm holding the broom.
Hey, Joe. David, Lauren.
Kelly Wood, who gave Kelly Scott a bit of a run in their match today. 33-22 is the final for the North Americans.
How unlucky was that for them?
Yeah, they've had a few of those.
Yeah.
Well, better them than us.
Exactly.
How true.
I was thinking about that. I'm like,
One under fire, save oneself.
Yes, exactly. This is, I would dare to say that Murdoch had better make this shot or he will have nothing on his last one. Even if he makes this, Glenn's got 2 taps available. So he's trying to hit and roll into the back of the button. Doesn't throw, he's probably okay here.
I think you're right.
what does he have
He just
right now?
missed the sweep call on this.
Triple air. Is that there?
It's pretty thin.
Can he make an out turn?
That's probably all he's got, right? I see.
Yeah, he's got that. Let's do this little thing. There you go. Easy.
It's pretty much game then, yeah. All right.
Great call, Sal.
Thank you.
Sally calls it.
So they're just trying to figure out if David Murdoch has a shot to the edge of the button, and to take that away, they'll play their own tap.
Well, points are available here in the final end, and this might be a rather convincing victory for Glenn Howard if they can get the job done and engineer the steal.
Sorry, if he happens to tap this at the wrong angle, he may leave some sort of big weight shot for Murdoch. But
pretty heavy. Lots, Rich.
Okay.
Try and nose it, I guess.
Well.
Weight looks good. How's the line?
Close.
Slowing down, right? Thanks.
Yeah, just a foot too heavy.
Give him a shot.
But
Shot,
still.
Gene.
Good line.
Well, the crowd will be happy if we left them a quad, eh?
Yeah, that's true. It might be there.
Really?
It's always got, first of all.
Yeah. They should definitely be looking at a hit. I'm not sure, but I think the hit's the shot.
Throw the grenade.
Yeah.
That's Richard Hart with a lot of that commentary down there.
What?
You know,
oh my God.
Glenn Howard doesn't...
You were keeping an ay on that, right?
...like to allow the steal much. He's attempting to steal for the 5th consecutive
Looks
end
like it's
here.
a hit. What do you guys think? Let's not even talk about a draw, guys. It's definitely a hit. Throw the quad, boys. Throw the quad. I don't know what it said.
That's all it's got. Throw it really hard. Home. Just the quad.
2005 Canadian champion Jennifer Jones.
Was the red just straight on the shot stone?
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
I don't know what advice that Roger Schmidt can give David Murdoch. Roger Schmidt, residing in Germany, formerly from Saskatchewan, played with Rick Folk, 1978. Been residing in Germany, representing Germany in Worlds, and now coaches a lot of the Italian teams. And here he is, the coach for Team Europe. And I'm not sure what words of advice he has here for David Murdoch.
He needs like a ramp in his back pocket or something to get into the button.
The ramp shot.
The ramp shot, very rarely seen. Up and over and into the button.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's, you know, you have to feel sorry for David Murdoch, really. Left with a lot of difficult shots today.
Yeah, this one is probably the toughest one he's faced. I don't think he could score from the other hack this end.
Popular guy, however, the world champion 2006. Thrilled at the Olympic Games. And now he's faced with the final shot of the Continental Cup for 2007.
Sweepers may want a head start on this one.
And this is a rocket. And they resort to the punt. They resort to the punt.
Good for them.
Good job. David, nice job. Good job. Good try, guys.
David Murdoch tries a little sleight of hand, but it will be North America all the way in this final match. Glenn Howard, a big victor over the Europeans, and North America puts an exclamation mark on their 3rd Continental Cup victory. The world champion seals the deal. We'll return to Medicine Hat, Alberta, and the presentations next.